days in a state of decay, so I pray to the day that I parted.
Over here.
I guess.
Oh, so you wanna make a drum kit?
You can act tough, hit a rock and roll, rap and bust, trust it, bust till I fade away. Just another day up in the game to play.
Oh, so you wanna make a drum kit? Why?
Let's party all night.
Over here.
I guess. Here we go. You can act tough, hit a rock and roll, rap and bust, trust it, bust till I fade away. Just another day up in the game to play. Charge with Chris, flows so high, never stop spitting. Here we go. Shake it up like a soda pop. I'ma party all night till they call the cops. Let's party all night. Ain't nobody with us. Charge with Chris, flows so high, never stop spitting. Never close the shop. Shake it up like a soda pop. I'ma party all night till they call the cops.
Something that's gonna make me want to get up and dance.
Back and relax and enjoy yourself. It's a whole new world. I wanna take it in. You ain't gotta do a thing. Let me take control. I wanna blow your mind. I'll get down the road. But my brain's gonna slay everything in the way in this game that we play where my heart is. Back and relax and enjoy yourself. It's a whole new world. I wanna take it in. You ain't gotta do a thing. Let me take control. I wanna blow your mind. I'll get down the road. Back and relax and enjoy yourself. It's a whole new world. I wanna take you there. You ain't gotta do a thing. Let me take control. I wanna blow your mind. Are you down the road?
I dream about things way beyond this atmosphere. Can you imagine floating weightless, like a satellite in the black sky? Somewhere, like a star.
We got the beat and the sound. You know that you came to party. Put your hands up now, everybody. Hold it.
Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome back for some Civ6 action. The CWC starting off this week quite early. Let's actually see on Wednesday what are we gonna have. It looks like we're gonna see TBD going against Freritos de la Vega, and we do have them in the lower bracket. Just like I was talking with Finarfin in the chat over here, they are starting to go through the pick and ban phase, and as you can see, they chose the primordial map for today. It was pre-chosen, of course. They actually chose it a few days before, so let's actually see what they got ready for this time. Marfilo, hello there, sir, and welcome. Also, we don't know what TBD stands for. I don't know. There were quite a few open memes over there with like the big dogs or stuff like that. Tiny banana. That's amazing. Anyway, hello there, Harold. Good evening, sir, and thank you so much for picking up the first promotion. I did see also Belisario, sponsor Monsieur Bienvenue. Armada Siracusa, good evening, sir, and welcome. Ponuki, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Rambling Man, 420, hello there, sir. How are you doing? Eddie Coffin, also, good evening, sir. Ahoy, ahoy. And Fortuna Belly, good morning, sir, and welcome. Let's see what do we have today. FTLV is going to be on the left side. We do have TBD on the right side. Looks like Elizabeth the First is going to be on the side of Freritos, and also Steam are going to be taken out. Two of the Englands not going to be allowed in. We've seen also on the side of TBD Conge being taken out. It kind of looks like Indonesia's not gonna make it in. And I do have to point out, man, this is primordial map. We've seen it a few days before. There's gonna be a lot of action over there on the water. We do need to see how and what kind of civilizations they're gonna get, though, because at the moment they keep on banning these. Look at them going for the navals over here. In Portugal, also showing up in the ban phase. We do need to see if they're gonna take out Hojo, Tokugawa, Harald. There's still so many. Age of Empire also is still available for them. Daido. There we go. Tokugawa got taken out on TBD side. We do have another 4 choices in total. 4 choices to go before they're gonna get the first 4 picks on the board. So we do need to see what kind of civilizations they're gonna leave open, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick some of these coastals, right? After they banned so many of them, I don't think they're gonna wanna go for the 14-14, right? Netherlands? Wait, Dutch is banned before Age of Empire? Okay. Netherlands is banned before Age of Empire and Dido. Does everybody agree with this? Just kind of threw a wrench over there in my thought process. Takeshi Ref, also hello there, sir, and welcome. Let's go, Freritos. Let's go, Freritos. Wait, what do we have remaining? I can actually show you. Give me a second, because I need to update this on the website as well, but there's so many updates every time. Let's see. So on the lower bracket side, we do have Freritos de la Vega with TBD needing to play. This is going to be the series. And on the top bracket, we do have Unlucky with Meow. They still need to get their 3rd game on the board. The loser of these teams over here is going to play the winner, or I should say, yeah, the winner of this series. So this is gonna probably be next week over there, and then in the upcoming week we're gonna have the grand final over there with a best of 5. Easy peasy. Okay, what is it? This Basil the Second gonna be taken out. I mean, to be honest, wait, they're leaving Mapuche in. They took out Basil, but they're leaving Mapuche in, the great Malo Raider Pony Destroyer. Pony Conqueror. Yeah, they're doing it, guys. They're actually doing it. They're leaving it in. They do have another 2 bans to go before the picks here. And what are they gonna look like? They're running down the clock slowly. No, no, no. Oh, I do want to point out over here. We got CPL team, Freritos de la Vega are the last one in the race over here. Last one in the race. Whew. From France, I mean. Yeah, it's kind of big. Age of Empire gonna be banned. Okay, so they did take out Age of Empire and Age of Steam at the same time. Yeah, Eleanor is still available, right? Eleanor is still available. Dido is still available. Catherine de Medici available. We got Harald Varangian, even though he's not that great on the seas over there. Definitely you can make it work. Nader Shah, though. We haven't seen Nader Shah picked up for his coastals at all, actually. That extra +5 against full strength units, it's actually quite useful at the beginning of the fight, I mean. Oh well. Spain not gonna be allowed in. That was the last ban from the first ban phase from TBD. So now we got FDLV opening up. We got Hojo Tokyo being picked up by them in the first choice. That's gonna set the tone of the game. We definitely have a little bit of extra strength over there when he's fighting in the shallow water tiles. Not that big. It's only +3 right now, right? It was +5, now it's +3. We do need to see what TBD is gonna respond with. They still have quite a few open choices with also extra damage, like Lotaro over there. We were talking about him earlier, because why not, you know? But though we do have Dido in the game, which also has that biome at the beginning, definitely can help you out, smash some cities over there a lot easier. And we do need to see what kind of choices they're gonna go for. They're taking this slow. They're thinking. Oh my god, yeah, I can smell the thoughts. DBZ, good evening, sir, and welcome. Let's go, Ramses. Ramses, kicked up with it, man. Yeah. Let me pop out chats. Pop. Pop. Pop, pop. There we go. Dido. Easy choice over here from TBD side. We're gonna have that extra +5 showing up on his boats, and we do need to see if he's gonna manage to just reign supreme over there with his city count. Usually we do see Dido expanding everywhere. Does get those extra bonus points, or I should say bonuses towards settlers and movement on the settlers. Very nice, actually. Eleanor is gonna be the one picked up by TBD next to Dido. Okay, so we got Eleanor, England, next to Dido, next to Phoenicia. We do need to see what the Hojo document is gonna get as a brother, and it looks like, wait a second, we got Coupe walking in over here, bad boy with big muscles. We're gonna need to see what they're gonna do about it. We got TBD still needing to actually pick up another 2 bands, FTLV just the same, and right now we're just waiting for TBD to start taking them off. Someone will pick Harald Varangian, you think? I mean, there is Malm in the game, and he really likes Harald. Although I don't think he actually liked what happened to his gameplays in the last games that I've seen him with Harald Varangian. He was kind of in a relaxed position, but to be honest, I mean, with other ones, he did the same, right? With Catherine de Medici. Oh, there we go. He got banned. I mean, they picked it, Eddie, but not in the, in the game. They actually picked it for the bans, and it looks like it showed up over there on TBD's list of bans. Spear 2, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, looks like Maya is gonna be taken off by FDLV. Maya, on this map, Maya. Oh, I mean, I guess we did see a few experiments like with Maya on this map. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. Fair enough. Yeah, enough Varangian gameplay over there with Kong. This time around, they didn't let Kong in. They learned. They learned from the last game. Well. No pick? So Australia, right? Australia got taken out actually, got banned. Okay. So Lotaro is still in the game, Genghis Khan is still in the game. We got Alexander over here just smiling at us. Matthias Corvinus for the city state control. What do we have? Tomedes, extra +5. Uzetian is still available for them. Still so many good civs that they could pick up. Not all of them, of course, naval, but still. It's not always guaranteed that on the primordial map you're gonna have, all your 4 against the others with naval. We're gonna need to see the map first. Come on, 7 seconds to go, and it's the last choice. Last ban. Rome Trajan. They're not gonna allow big Rome over here? Okay, I mean, sure. Third pick from TBD is gonna need to be opened up, and we do have FDLV that will need to pick up their third and the fourth choice of finishing up the roster there before TBD is gonna get to reveal their fourth, their last Civ. Well, let's see. What are they gonna go for? Unfog, hello there, Seren, and welcome. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Guys, I got punked on. I got punked by a banana. I got punked by a banana. What is it? My Discord. Check this out, boys. We got another one. We got another one. A random banana walks in my general chat over here, calls me a bigot, then leaves. Wow. Amazing. Got punked by a banana, bro. Anyway, that was the last. Oh, no, sir. Babylon gonna be picked up by TBD. Okay, well, that definitely makes sense. DLV is taking their good old time here to put us choice on the board. Interesting. They didn't even get to choose it. It's gonna be Theodora? Okay. Well, they need to say something about it. They need to say something, which is the third choice. What is going on? Why are they taking their good old time here? This is like 13 seconds over. Hello? Mapuche and Theo. Courtney saying Mapuche. There we go. Lotaro walking in. Boy, bad boy. What is it gonna be on TBD side? We got the fourth going on. And I do have to say, we didn't actually get the lobby up. Not yet, at least. Let's see. With the click. Yeah, we didn't get a lobby up. I think John was about to do it. Give me a sec. There we go. He's still doing mods. Cyrus, the virus. We got him picked up by TBD with an extra +3 over there on his units when he attacks. He does have the extra culture of his trade routes. Let's see what he's gonna do in the game, though. Maybe he's gonna get to use his immortals. I don't know, but it's kind of like weird to me that they picked up Cyrus instead of actually going for Nader Shah. Why do I feel like Nader Shah was a bit of a better choice in this scenario? Maybe they just like the extra culture over there. It makes it a little bit easier for their gameplay. Cannot say I blame them, to be honest. Who's Courtney playing for? Courtney's playing for TBD. TBD. What do we have? So we don't have Freritos with Chuck, Mound, Spriggan, Tiritz, and Ulas in the channel. I think Ulas is not playing, so we got the other boys over here, Tiritz, Spriggan, Malm, and Chuck. And then on the other side, we got TBD with Ben, John, Marius, and Mr. Toes showing up. I see. So Courtney's not even in over there, and he's just there for the draft, probably. He was just there for the draft. Let's see when they're gonna get the lobby up. Oh, I see John joined the game. There we go. There we go. Monkey memes started. Perfect. Love it. Let's get the monkey memes going. There we go. There we go. Wait. What was that? Yeah. Have you ever seen this kind of a scene over there? Oh my god. Did we get in the lobby? We did. 122212112. That's fine. Do we have 0ms? We do. So we need to reconnect really quickly. There we go. We need to swap with Ben. There we go. We got it. Wait, is still 0ms to me? What? Maybe he's playing from Bucharest and I don't know. Yeah, usually the metropolitan line in Bucharest is like extremely fast. Extremely fast. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened here? Oh my god. I guess I need to get a better connection to everybody. Let's see. Fourth time the charm? Yeah. Okay, we got a connection, boys. We actually got a connection. Alright, so just about to see everybody getting into the lobby here. Wait, it's Kabachak. We got a Kabachak. Oh, I think Chuck just transformed himself. Okay, well, let's see where it was. Someone was trolling. I like to troll. Sirama has a rule that players have to use the arena, but I don't think it's enforced. I think it's like on the it was in the draft over there. Yeah, no rules into that. I don't know, everybody kind of knows everybody now. Yeah, she closed this. Yeah. Okay. So what do we have? Sprig is gonna take top slot here with Chandra Gupta. We got JJG on Dido. Mr. Toast is gonna go for Eleanor of Aquitaine. We got Marius BW on Cyrus. Looks like Chuck is gonna be the one with Lotaro, and then Ben on Babylon. I think there is a bit of a problem here with the host. It is what it is. Looks like also Tiritz has a few problems joining. Did he get in? Yeah, he got in. Okay, so Tiritz is actually gonna be top slot here with Coupe. Do need to switch the colors because otherwise I'm gonna go insane. GGG on Dido. We got Mr. Tozulener on Aquitaine. Looks like Malm still needs to pick up something. We got Marius BW Cyrus, Chuck Lotaro, Ben Hammurabi. And we do need to actually see the low slot over here getting closed. Theodora also gonna be picked up by Sprig. Andy Ro, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Get the prediction going. How many remap? 012. Start our prediction. Got it. Let's go. Okay, so loading into the first map, we do have the primordial that needs to be rendered over here, and we're gonna need to see if the players will have some conflict zones. It's gonna be, or it's gonna be one of those 4 on the left, 4 on the right, 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. We don't know. We do need to see also if they do have those coastal trade routes to go against each other. Maybe some land routes for them to actually lash out. And whoa, this is a lot of land. This is a lot of land. I mean, to be honest, this kind of looks like what lakes would actually show up. Anyway, fractally map. Where are we going? Where are we going, chat? We're going left on Ben, or are we going on Tirits on the right side? Where are we going? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. We might actually at some point make a poll out of this, but yeah, I guess not today. Not today. Left. Halosar is saying left. We go left. We gotta see Hammurabi. There we go. We got him over here with quite a few chops. Quite a few chops. I don't really see amazing things next to his initial settle though. He does have a 3-2 banana that is to the south, and we'll get another city center. Ooh, 2 of these 3-2 bananas in the second city that he could settle down there. Could definitely get onto the coast here and get to do something with Lotaro. No, Lotaro is his opponent. Southeast, there's gonna be London. That's gonna be also an opponent. Oh my god, he's in between opponents. He cannot reach them. If he goes coastal over here, he's gonna need to fight Eleanor somehow. We do also have Taido. Oh my god, he's in between everybody. Ben over here is gonna need to somehow stay off the coast, or you know, try to go field first. We do have also Marius BW here, and it looks like he's gonna have the Motratse cannon on his right side to go and settle. A scout coming up in 3 turns, so he can get some vision. To the north, he does have Tokugawa that, well, he cannot do anything about. Wait a second, Ben is trapped between allies. Give me a second, I'm confused. Never mind, Ben is trapped between allies. Mr. Toes and JJJ are both allies here. He can definitely get onto the coast. Never mind, don't mind me, don't mind me. It's only Mapuche that was an opponent, and he's on the western side. He's not even coastal, so it shouldn't be a problem. It's fine, it's fine. So Cyrus over here, he's gonna be the one actually next to Malm, and we're going to need to see if he's gonna actually get some units over here through the one-tile chokes and next to that lake to get through to Kyoto. That kind of looks like an impossible terrain to actually move. We do have Passagarde also with a decent amount of fresh water from this river on the right side, some of these lakes in the tundra down south, and I do see a +5 campus, +6 campus that is going to be over there with Motratse Canyon bonuses. We do not have that much territory for Passagarde to actually get his settled zone, and I would imagine he might actually want to do something about Malm in the north. Malm does have Kupe northeast, that's going to be one of his allies, and by the looks of it, nobody's going to be on the western side. This is going to be a cage fight for Kyoto. Yeah, look at that. Kyoto and Passagarde, cage fight. Eleanor, Aquitaine is here. We do have London with the one-tile river and also some turtles in the water to get those extra science and culture and the gold points. An ivory settled towards the north, easy points to get that extra amenity going. And I do see another one of these amenity settles on the western side. That's a gypsum settle that he could get onto. We do have him, unfortunately, without the fresh water necessary, but you know, he's gonna get his lighthouses after he's gonna get his Royal Navy docker, so it should be fine. Has quite a few islands to also go and settle. Initial trade routes very, very quick with Tyre over here if he actually wants to get some gold from the beginning. While we do have Mr. Toes without an opponent, I guess we do have Theodora that's going to be on the western side. But again, is this actually going to be one of those cases in which Theodora actually gets onto the coast and tries to get some boats out? We don't know yet. And talking about Daido here, we do have him actually with his own island. Looks like he's playing tropical today. He does have some fresh water from the rivers, and this is actually much better territory than we've seen over there with, well, regarding the fresh water compared to Eleanor's. Towards the north, there's an ivory settle. He does have a lot of march tiles to actually go for. I do see in the south also a river to get fresh water. This one is not gonna get the... Oh, yeah, it's not gonna get the fresh water actually. It's too close. The river ends too close. Also Zangidaxia on his island. Northeast, there we go. We also do have him with a few of these city-states to take out. I did see Buenos Aires on the right side, and it looks like Vatican City is also gonna be northward in the tundra. I don't think he's actually gonna go for Vatican City. It does definitely seem like Buenos Aires is the juicier of the bunch, and yeah, I do see it is quite close to Japan. Also, I guess you know, that would be a good stepping stone to get some units on that territory. Tyre also does have some turtles in the water to get some benefits from. And I do see a 3-2 banana in the capital to get those extra food points. Again, we don't really have him with the ability to get a fleet out against somebody, unless he's gonna go through a choke point, unless they actually put some form, you know, of connection over here. Connection city. Talking about Sprig, we do have him. Where is Sprig? Here. Constantinople will have red but towards the north to go and settle and get some extra culture and gold points. And I do see he's gonna get also a scout out in 2 turns. Easy ivory settle. Some fresh water from rivers southeast, and I do see mountains on the western side. Gonna give him those extra adjacency points towards holy sites and also campuses, while he does have some geothermals that are gonna be a nice addition. Towards the north he has an ally, Mapuche, and I do see an opponent over here western side, but he needs to go through Zanzibar if he actually wants to get onto the island of or peninsula of Passagarde. Right side, very far away northeast, there's gonna be Babylon, also London. We were talking about the possibility of him maybe getting onto the coast here. I don't really think it's gonna happen, but you know, stranger things have happened before. We got Lotaro here also with his 3-2 banana, bought by his teammates. He did manage to spend the gold on it. Has a coastal city that he can go for on the eastern side, but that's also gonna be towards Babylon. Not sure if he's gonna want to actually get his foot in the water there. And we do have him also with one tile lakes to get some fresh water. River southward, where he's gonna pop a hut next turn. Get those Tiki Hatians to work for him. He has an ally on the western side that he can later on trade with. Tirits over here is definitely going to want to get a city on the coast from Engulumapu so he can get those coastal trade routes going. And I gotta say, I don't really like how little forest and rainforest actually Coupe has. It's far north and it doesn't seem like he's actually going to benefit from this awesomeness over here. All of that extra production from the forest and rainforest. Anyway, second scout coming out from Chuck. We do need to actually take a look also on Japan. 3-2 banana, turtle in the water, Lake Victoria in the north, and has another settle with a 3-2 banana to give him those extra points of gold, of how to say, food there. Easy settle southeast to actually block this lake, and I'm actually very curious how he's gonna try to plant out his cities over here so he can defend himself, put up a defense against Persia. Yep. Was that a... Wait a second, did they buy this with gold? No, this popped, right? No, they bought it with gold. Never mind, they actually bought it with gold. I'm pretty sure they bought it with gold, because the builder doesn't have movement speed. Kick W. Anyway, it looks like Tirits also did manage to get the builder out and started moving easternward. Interesting, because usually it does choose to go into the water immediately to the actually culture boundary styles anyway. Would be, yeah, there we go. He just moved probably 1 turn, 4 turns for another settler, and I do see he's gonna have more turtles in the water. Fresh water gonna have on this lake towards the southeast, on the Tutar lake, and from what I do notice, we do have some tiki huts remaining for him to actually get going on the north over here. What did I do? There we go. Need to get some smelly going. Mapuche is always spawning between multiple civs, only this time it's his allies, yeah. Exactly. There we go. Smelly going. Well, we're 10-8 and it doesn't seem like they're gonna see each other, no? I don't think they're gonna meet each other. Ben did manage to grab a builder from Mitla. Chuck over here still moving eastward, but in the next 2 turns I'm pretty sure he's not gonna get to see them. We didn't even see Persia meet Hojo. He didn't even get there. Hojo only went 1 scout with 1 warrior. Yeah, he never actually got the 2nd scout so he can go towards the south here. He preferred the builder at the beginning. Okay. Byzantium, not gonna move. We do not have Eleanor with the ability to actually meet anybody. It's kind of far away. Dido just the same, right? He's far away. Dido looks like he is gonna go for that northward settle. I'm actually curious. Why is he not getting it on the ivory tile? Why, guys? Why is he not settling on the ivory tile? Why is he going for the 2-2? That's not even gonna be a 2-2 base. That's a forest, a 2-1 base. Why is he going there? Oh, there we go. He switched. Okay. I'm not that concerned anymore. Pick W. It's kind of a sad spawn for Mapuche, I gotta say, and Byzantium also. They're gonna get to sim over here, and they on the other side we do have better simmers and quite a bit of territory for them to go for. Like, okay, Babylon doesn't have a lot of territory, but it's okay-ish quality. We do have him getting that settled. Oh wait, he got another builder. Five builder charges stolen by Ben from the city-states, and both of those are science city-states. Oh man, the builders I guess are gonna come back with quite a few books. Did the remap time finish? Yes. Wow, guys. Wow. You guys put 33%. 10,000 points on each option. Everything is 1-3. Yeah, everything is 1 by 3. And it looks like, actually, wait a second, there were 2 that put on the 0 option with, wait, is it 10,000 or is it 1,000? I don't see if there's a point over there, but anyway, I think it's 10,000. Wow, amazing. No more high rollers, nobody actually trying to squeeze in the points. Just investing 20 and getting 10,000, okay. There we go. We got a remap. Looks like TBD actually chose to remap this. Not Ulysse. TBD chose to remap this. Okay. Well, we're gonna see a new map soon. What did they see? Cyrus here. Still, they didn't see anything. They didn't meet anybody. Like anybody. They just know the location on the map and that's it. Man, Ben just gave up his 5 free charges over here. Stolen from the city-states. Wow. Also, this would have been a very fast settle from Phoenicia on the north. Anyway, it is what it is. New map coming in. What do you think, guys? They did well to remap this or not? What do you think? What is the chat's opinion about the choice here? Good, up, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down. How does this work? They're probably afraid that Mapuche is in front of them. Somewhere, right? Somewhere. But yeah, he wasn't. They'll be punished by the Civ gods. Yo, oh my god, yes, the Civ gods over here. I mean, you know, they try to actually give them good spawns over there and they're throwing it in his face. What is this? Alright, where are we going now? We're going left or right? We're gonna be looking at Ben again, or we're gonna be looking at TDs? No? Where? Right, we go right. So we're gonna be talking TDs. Let's see, is he in the northern hemisphere again or down by south? No, I guess this time around, no. Middle? I don't see him. Where is he? You guys see? Oh, we found him. He was where the map went around. Anyway, looks like we're gonna see this territory just in a second here. He does have his turtles in the water again. And by the looks of it, also another freshwater city southeast on that Mercury tile. He can definitely settle northwest on this. Oh, I mean, this is kind of worse than the last time he had it. Okay, he was northern hemisphere that time, but this time around he's just south hemisphere. It's kind of the same thing, right? Oh well, it is what it is. He's still gonna get quite a bit of forest here to get those extra bonus points of production there. And we do have him starting to actually pop a hut on the western side. Has a lot of coast to go for, not a lot of territory to actually benefit from its bonuses. Western side, Eleanor is going to be here, not going to have an interaction with him, unfortunately. We do have Pasagarde also over here. It looks like he's going to be free simming for some time, unless we're gonna have Persia actually get into the water. I don't think so, because Persia is gonna have Lotaro right next to him, and I'm pretty sure Marius BW is gonna need to get some, you know, units out against Mapuche here. Oh my god, this is a proper cage fight. Right? 2 guys, 1 island, 2 city-states, 4 city-states. I think this is a proper cage fight. Basically, the city-states are just, you know, the spectators of the cage fight. We got Chuck going against Marius BW. I mean, last time Marius BW did manage to punch through his opponent's defenses quite nicely, like a butter. We're going to see if he's going to do it again. Well, and let's take a look also on Hojo. What do we have here? Hojo is relatively close to Spring. They can definitely set up some coastal trade routes. Has turtles in the water, 3-2 banana to get some extra food from. And from what I do see, a settle in the south that he can get onto that dice tile so he can get some extra faith. We do have him with a lot of actually inland cities that he can go for on this river that's spanning everywhere from the eastern side of this island to the west. Has on his own island actually Eleanor of Aquitaine to the southwest. That's going to be one of his opponents. And Mr. Toes here can definitely put up a defense to the northeast between the truffles, the pigs, and this niter tile. Yeah, we do see also Kyoto is going to be on this big water body, and will have Ojo to trade with. Oh, sorry, Maori to trade with, right? He's going to be quite fine over here to actually get some coastal trade routes with his ally, with Tirits. Looking at Mapuche, we do have him here. Looks like Ngulu Mapu did actually have the opportunity to go on the other side of this river to get that ivory settle. He chose to settle in place and get a 2-2 base. He does have a +4 campus that he can go for early on, and I do see at the moment Chuck is actually going for pottery, so I would imagine he does actually want to open up campuses here. Has some 2-3-1 fertiles northeast. Unfortunately, he cannot actually get a city over there with the fresh water. He can settle behind the mountains on the western side, maybe grab that tile in the 3rd ring, but that's very expensive. Also with city-states in the north, he can definitely send some of those scouts or warriors to try to get some builders out of them, just like Ben did in the previous game. And quite a bit of territory in the south to get some safety settles going, or I should say some extra settles going. He does have 1, 2, 3 that I can see, 4 maybe if he goes coastal, and of course with the 2 at least 2 that he has in the north, he's definitely gonna have a decent empire. Persia over here doesn't have that many cities. That is gonna be a bit of a problem for Marius BW. He needs to be quick about this. Looking at Mr. Toes, we do have him here with some marble and some turtles in the water. He also has quite a few patches here to get to upgrade into, you know, from those sheep tiles. Lake Red Bar again next to him towards the south, while he can get a settle on the fresh water from either the wonder or the lake. He can get also some truffle tiles for some extra gold. Same coast as Tyre, and that is going to be one of his wait, why are we click W, man? Click W. Wait a second. We shouldn't be watching Theodora. I think we should be watching Theodora. Anyway, Constantinople here. Sprig is gonna get towards the southeast. Gonna have some extra fresh water from these lakes, and from what I do see, another settler is coming up in 5 turns, and not that much fresh water actually. Only the lakes are gonna give him the fresh water here. Good thing is, again, he does have somebody on the coast. Yeah, he will have 2 opponents. We actually will get to see somebody fighting Naval here. It's gonna be Byzantium going against 2 of his opponents in the wash here. Tyre and London are gonna both go against him. He's in the Levantine Sea, and from what I do notice, he might actually not figure out the names of the southern oceans. Bahia Juano, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also Adam, hello there, sir, and good evening. Persia going harbors, makes sense. Lancer also, hello there, sir, and welcome. Good positioning for Freritos, no? Yeah, well, at the moment I don't really like actually the positioning of Constantinople. He's gonna be in a 1 versus 2 actually war. Not gonna be ideal. We're gonna need to see if Babylon is also gonna get into the coast. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get at least 1 city so he can trade with Mr. Toes. Yeah, looking at Tyre, there we go. Now we got to Tyre. We got him with a 3-1 banana, not that ideal. He does have a lot of marshals. Again, a lot of marshals. 1 tile lake to settle easternward, 1 tile wall also the cold tile so he can get next to those truffle tiles and get the extra fresh water from. What I do see, he is gonna scout out this very quickly. He didn't go for his second scout, which definitely makes sense. Not a lot of other fresh water though, but there are a decent amount of settlers that he can get onto all of this island. Not to mention, of course, he's gonna have the early connections that he can go on the trade routes with Eleanor of Aquitaine here southeast. Okay, Eleanor, lots of pastures, man. This is pasture heaven. I mean, he needs. Does he have a camp? He does have a camp. Oh my god, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Temple of Artemis. At least 5 Temple of Artemis, right? That's a 5 Temple of... He needs to get it. He needs to get it down, man. We got him. We got him. We got some bananas, also a second city northeast, and from what I do see, that beautiful settle south with the Lake Red Bar. I would imagine also it would be an interesting question to get that open sky, no? Get that extra culture on all of these patches. So many more patches in the southeastern cities. Taking a look also on his neighborhood, he does have Hojo. We talked about this earlier on, and it looks like also Japan is coming in with a warrior between the mountains, and we'll figure out where Eleanor's warrior is. We do need to see if they're gonna meet actually before this end of the era. I don't think this end of the 10 turns actually. I don't think they're gonna meet each other. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna meet each other. Mr. Toast just took a right turn, and even if, I mean, I guess if you would have gone actually for the Stone Tile and then the 2 base, you would have seen him, but right now, that's not possible. Ce n'est pas possible. Anyway, looking at also, next up, we do have Persia. Where is Persia? Here, right in the cage fight. Marius BW, did he meet his opponent? I don't think he met him. We got him going directly easternward, and it looks like Czech is going north. He's just going around. He just met Kumasi over there. While we do have Marius Foro settling his opponent, well, on the river to get the fresh water. It's not like he had many choices. We do have also Mapuche starting to bring out his settler. That's a little bit later than we're used to, right? And Gulu Mapu did actually like slow down like 2 turns over there. We do have Pasagarde benefiting from a 131 ivory tile, and I do see he's putting down the next settler. Has 2 of these horse tiles in the capital city to make work with, and I do see also fresh water from the rivers in the eastern world. I don't think he's going to want to go coastal over here. It's going to be painful. They do need to scout out the coast if he has any kind of opponent in the water. Don't think so though. Does he? Coupe, right? He has Coupe. That's a problem. He has Coupe. He cannot get into the water. And Babylon, last but not least, we do have him already getting his quarries up, and I do see his second settler is moving towards the south, towards the cattle. He did buy out the 2-3 banana. In the third ring, he spent the gold for a third ring tile, guys. Man. Yeah, he put the money on the table over there. Get me that deer tile. Yeah, we got a hunter city going on. Well, is Ben actually going out hunting today? It's a Biden versus Drummond fight? Well, oh. Freritos de la Vega is saying no. I think Freritos is saying no. Bahia Juano is saying, yeah, we got a remap. It doesn't seem like they're gonna choose to keep this map. And 2 remaps. 2 remaps is the answer. 30,000 points. Exactly 30,000 points. Give me a sec. Just give it a minute to load. No. No. Okay, well, again, we're going to need to say Eddie Coffin. We might actually end up with a better map, no? More conflict zones. We only had, oh my god, I guess the cage fight. Marius BW got out of the cage fight over there. He got out of the cage fight with Mapuche. Yeah, kind of sad. No, the points. Wait, Armada Siracusa nailed this. 2 remaps. There we go. 2 remaps. Okay, let me put up the team labels. Oh, left side actually we do have TBD. It was there written. And FDLV on the right side. There we go. Where are we starting now? We're gonna go Hammurabi or we go Tirits on the right side? On Coupe. Where are we going? Echo Supreme, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also Duncan, hello there, sir. How many times they can vote for another map? 1. So they have 1 remap token for each team at the beginning of the game I would say session, I think it's a better word, and they can turn 10 they can choose to use it or not. That's 1 remap. If they 1 remap token, if they use the remap token, poof, they're out. If both use the remap token in the same vote, boom, they both got to use them, so they don't have any. Okay, so we're going left. That's what Eddie Coffin is saying. We're going Hammurabi. We do have Babylon here. Looks like 3-1 sheep, 1-3 forest over there to get some extra bonus points. Quite a bit of fresh water, and he's gonna be relatively close to Eleanor. Again, he can actually set up some coastal trade routes. Shouldn't be a problem. Western side, he has Mapuche and the one-tail choke that he needs to actually get past to so he can get to Mapuche. While I do see Babylon is gonna have a beautiful settle over here on the 3-1 sheep. He is also pumping out his scout out in 3 turns, getting that horse in the second ring from Babylon. Also has access to an iron tile in the second ring. Quite a few of these stone chops that I can see in the south, and unfortunately in the north, unless you take into account this lake, he's not going to have a lot of fresh water in the Persian Gulf. He will have Cyrus over there that is going to give him some trade routes, I guess, and looks like Cyrus is going to be free simming. No, yeah, maybe not free simming, because we do have Maori here on the western side that can definitely try to get onto the coast, on the eastern coast, I mean. Oh well, I guess we're gonna need to see how things evolve. There is on the territory towards the south from Babylon a decent amount of land, so he can get his settles up, and it should be fine. It should be fine here for him to keep on getting his sim. Cyrus, we got Pasagarde benefiting 3-1 sheep, a few of these 2-2 tiles, a 2-3D a tile that he needs to spend some gold to get it, and from what I do see a dice tile in the north to get some of those extra faith points. This one looks better in the south, though. He can even settle on it and buy out the banana to get the extra faith and the grab of early Pantheon. Some of these geothermals are showing up on his tiny island. We do have also a city-state for him, Nalanda. I don't see an easy city-state to take out on the coast, and we definitely need to see if he's gonna choose to go coastal with all of these cities or not. There are a few places that he can get some canals through if he doesn't actually get the cities, you know, properly coastal. Has access to a horse tile in the second ring, also iron tile in the second ring. While he is going for a scout, he's starting to actually discover his north with his warrior there. Okay, Eleanor, wait a second, did I just see Japan showing up on the same coast? Oh, boys. Yeah, oh, man, this, yeah, it is what it is, man. We got Kyoto over here that's definitely gonna need to fight with Persia and with Eleanor. There's no other way, right? He's coastal, he's right next to them, he needs to fight them. Also, Menja, good evening, sir, and welcome. Who remembers when there was limited remap tokens per round robin and 2 in a best of 3? I remember when there were no remap tokens. I remember when, you know, whatever you got, man. Whatever happened. London here is going to benefit from some extra culture points, and from what I do see, Eastern World, he's going to get those that settle on the river. He will get a connection city if he actually wants to use all of his production to get his bows towards Japan, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to do that. We do have London here getting his next settler in 5. Has some freshwater cities on the rivers towards the south, but again they're not coastal, and he's not gonna get to use that production where he needs it on the naval side. Mr. Tos here is gonna need to make a choice. Is he gonna leave Persia to fight Hojo, or is he gonna, you know, actually try to help him out? We do have him also benefiting from iron in the first ring on a possible campus spot, while he also has his horse tile in the second ring on the right side. I'm pretty sure he's gonna grow into it and should be fine to not actually pay any gold for it. Looking at Dido, what is Dido and why don't we see him? Dido is here. Dido is here. Mediterranean Sea does actually open up on the north towards Japan. Oh my god, we actually have a 3 versus 1 situation on Japan. Tire here does benefit from a few fish tiles, and I do see he's gonna have a 3-1 banana, unfortunately, without the extra production on it. A 2-3-1 fertile on the right side that he can easily get to settle on. And we're going to need to see if he's going to grab the fresh water from the lake or put it on the coast over there to make a spot for another settler in the north, because why not, right? You do want to max out your city count as much as possible. Southwest going to have some of these amber tiles to get the extra culture from. Not all of them do have the extra production, though, the second point of production. And he did grab a builder. I'm not sure if he grabbed it with gold, because they do have some gold in the bank here, but it's kind of less than their opponents, or he did actually build it. I think building it is far-fetched. Anyway, now we do have him with settler coming up in 4 turns, and I do see he's gonna start going into the water. He definitely needs to start improving these tiles to get some extra benefits from. Horse in the first ring, iron in the second ring, and does he have anybody else on the coast that he's gonna need to fight with? Maybe Sprig is gonna get onto the coast, although Sprig does have Coupe in the north to go against, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is gonna happen, to be honest. As in, if Constantinople is gonna get onto the coast to try to help out Hojo to fight off JJJ. Anyway, we do need to take a look at Sprig here. He does have a lot of pastures, 5, 6, 7 pastures in the capital, with also a possible camp over there from the honey tiles. Again, this is like looking like Temple of Artemis, no? Also, this looks better for Freritos, I think. Depends how Japan can irel his neighbors. I'm not sure if Japan can irel neighbors. I think he can be irel, but I don't think they can irel him. I don't think he can irel anybody. Like with Marius BW, that's gonna need to get coastal here, and does have a possibility. No, doesn't have actually a possibility to connect, right? Unless he, doesn't discover Animal Husband anytime soon. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's take a look at Sprig. Sprig. Horse second ring, iron second ring, some fresh water from lakes on the right side and a river south, but that's about it. Otherwise, he's going to need to move quite a bit to the northeast to get next to those crocodiles. And Matotipila, that's going to be a good stepping stone to actually get some units towards Maori. But this territory here is just incredibly painful to go through. We're going to need to see if maybe he actually gets something like Burica so he can actually build a road and make it much easier. We got one adjacency holy site being placed here between the forest, and of course he does want to finish his settler before he actually goes there. They can both dodge this sea. Yeah, they can. Do we have a prediction? Pain? We got pain? I mean, look at my eyes, man. There's a lot of pain. Who will conquer the first city? I guess that's the first one, right? FTLV or TBD. We got this. That's the prediction coming up. Okay, Mapuche, we got Ngulumapu benefiting from quite a bit of gold from those pig tiles. He does have lakes of Nyanga towards the south to get some extra fresh water from. Also a geothermal settle if he wants to go on that next to an amber tile to get the extra culture. Towards the north, he did have a 3-2 banana to actually go and settle, and I do see him actually going for the geothermal actually immediately with his first settler. It's gonna get another one in 6 turns, and from what I do notice, well. Maori. I think Tirit is gonna get bullied. Like, there's no other way, right? There's no other way. Tirit is gonna get bullied this game. No, he's his ally. He's not gonna get bullied. Theodora is also ally. They're allies. They're all allies here on this island. My hopes and dreams of actually seeing Lotaro go against somebody just crumbled. Oh my god, it's Hammurabi on the right side. That's gonna be his opponent. Why are we paused? Oh, GGG emergency. Uh-oh. Poop machine. Yeah, it happens, man. Sometimes you just get an emergency like this. Ngulumapu benefits also from an iron tile second ring. He did get his campus a +3 in between those mountains and has a horse also in the second ring. Well, at the moment, there's nothing really impressive, but he did actually get the gold from his teammates, so I would imagine he might actually get to buy another scout. Already got 2 and a warrior. He's gonna soon meet Babylon on the eastern side, where he does have a 1-tile choke to go through. A 2-tile choke actually to go through. Babylon is gonna close it up quite quickly on the sheep tile, but I gotta say this sheep tile settle is very hard to actually defend. Because you can deploy a big army over here to actually shoot that city center. That city can be attacked by the banana tile, this rainforest tile, and the stone tile, while you cannot shoot the other tiles because of this mountain other than this, the 2-1. It's gonna be problematic for them to actually keep it. Anyway, 1-tile choke, 2-tile choke, yeah. I remember back from one of the meetings, were there any remaps? There were 2 remaps, and also that was bad. I'm not sure if that was that bad. But sure, I guess different things. Hojo, Kyoto. Okay, we got a team plus back. Man here is gonna get his second settler out in 8 turns. He does have his first one moving onto the cattle tile towards the south by the looks of it. He's not gonna settle coastal? Interesting. I'm actually curious, is he gonna settle coastal or not? Because it will make a lot of a difference when he's gonna need to pump out boats. It doesn't seem like he's gonna have a lot of fresh water in the northeast, and while he does have a good amount of chops in these cities, he's gonna need to work for that extra housing. Has actually one of these scouts in Granada's borders, does want to grab the builder. That is a 3-charge builder that at the moment Granada is actually keeping with his warrior, is escorting with his warrior. Yes, yes, I know what he meant, Linda. And I was saying it was quite a different gameplay when we were playing without remap tokens. A lot better, actually. Babylon needs to avoid Golden Age, so they cannot release him. Babylon? No, I don't think it's gonna be a problem to miss the Golden Age at the beginning. I don't think it's gonna be a problem, honestly. Anyway, Coupe. What do we have? Tehonian Ganoya Coupe, 210 settlers, and we do have him also getting that +4 campus in the capital. Oh man, stone tile, bro. Anyway, we do have him also with a 3-1 spy style, and can definitely settle quite a few cities on the reverse. Has Zangi Danxia to get next to, and he's gonna grab some extra merchant and the general points. While I do see he's settling actually into the south over here. We're going to need to see when he's going to get that city on the eastern side so he can open up the coast to go towards Persia. They do need to do something against Persia here. One remap, turn 8. Scout barely learned to walk. Basically, did Maori see the wonder? I mean, no. If you're talking about Zangi Danxia, he didn't see it. No. I'm pretty sure he didn't see it. Yeah, there we go. He didn't see it. He scouted a little bit towards that direction and then went all the way around. Spotted Vatican City, got Preslav. He didn't actually get to meet Lahore either. Tehonian Ganoya Coupe does have forces in the capital, while he also has an iron tile in the second ring. I gotta say, same problem happens over here. He spawned in the northern hemisphere, and it doesn't seem like he's gonna have a lot of forest or rainforest to actually make use of that extra production. It is what it is. We're going to need to see him start to get his also coastal resources going. Has 2 of these fish tiles, no resource in Kawihia, so he's going to need to buy out that third ring tile unless he actually gets next to another one of these resources in the water. Quite a bit of gold on Chuck. What is he doing? So we were thinking he's gonna buy a scout, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna do it. He already has enough gold for a scout, so you know, if he wanted to, he would have bought it. Geothermal settle. Did he meet? Oh yeah, he met Babylon. He knows about Babylon here. We got Ishuna already buying out the 3-2 banana, and I do see him of course working on the monument. Third settle needs to find the location here, and it looks like he's gonna go southward on that 2-1 base next to the mountain. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. We do have also a second city from Persia towards the south part that did get next to the banana, and also bought the dice tile. Wait, is he not gonna want to stay coastal here, or are we gonna be talking canals later on? We're gonna need to see. I do have to point out Passagarde does have an option to actually put a harbor out in the third ring. Shouldn't be a problem, and we do see his third city is moving towards the north, but I might actually get onto this one tile river, because why not? There is a lot more fresh water that is available for Persia here than we do have on, for example, Japan. Right, with only the lake towards the south, Japan is kind of like, so yeah, it is what it is. Mapuche still didn't get that city going. Three charge. Well, I should say the campus is still being built. Byzantium already started improving his pastures and starting to get those extra production points, while he's gonna need to also build up his holy site count. We do have him with the third city coming out next turn. He's an ally, right, of Mapuche, so he's not gonna have any kind of beef with his next door neighbor. He needs to get into the water, and we're gonna need to see what is he gonna do against Dido. That is his opponent, and at the moment Constantinople, yeah, does have the ability to actually get some harbors in the water to the north or to the south, but they're third rings and they're quite expensive without any kind of adjacency. Theodora should convert to religions easily if they can get them and go naval. We'll see. Well, I guess Mapuche can get the religion, you know. Maori, at some point, will probably want to put Stonehenge down so he can get the religion there. Yeah, I guess we might see this happening. A +4 would be quite nice. One sec. Okay, Monument in Gulumapu. Another campus, a +3, +5 actually in Lafken Mapu. And it's gonna be a lot of science quickly for Jack. While we do have also Babylon. Wait, he changed direction. He's not actually gonna go for the mountain settle south. Looks like he's gonna go for the cotton settle right side to get some extra gold points from, and of course the amenity. While he's gonna put down a fourth city from Babylon. Let's actually see from the capital city. We do have Ben going for currency first. He's not actually gonna put down encampments. Jack is switching towards mining, and we do need to see if he's gonna get some encampments down, if he's gonna want to be aggressive here, or if he's gonna go, you know, slow against Babylon. I don't think he can actually keep up with Babylon if you know, he's gonna go slow. Third city from Pasagarde is the first one to get down as the third city. Yeah, there we go. We do have Susa also immediately getting a trader from there, so he can connect with Pasagarde. Fourth city from Pasagarde getting built in 3 turns, while we do need to see them actually starting to get their the resources up. Wow, that's a long trek. Newcastle upon Tyne went to the south over here, and it looks like he's gonna get another city, but he's not putting a single city on his own coast. Huh. Interesting. A single city on his own coast. He's settling on the southern coast, which is not gonna give him access to anything. Like, literally, nothing. There's nothing in there. Maybe that's why. Maybe he actually wants to go for, you know, some defensive posture here, because it looks like Malm is gonna be also with an inland Tokyo. He's gonna grab this settler northward, moving north over there. Builder, did he grab a builder, or did he? No, I think this is his builder that's just moving around, or maybe it is one of the Granadan builders. Not sure, because this is the 3-charge builder that's just orphan. It's just moving around everywhere. Full dodge. Yeah, full dodge. Looks like he's going for the full dodge. I guess, you know, not that happy about it. We got Japan here. They're playing it safe. I cannot say, you know, it's bad about it, but I'm just saying, we would have had quite a bit of fun watching these bad boys going against each other with the boats. We do have Japan starting to walk in through this one-tile choke to get to London. He's gonna get that moksha out in 4 turns, and we do have a settler coming up in 3, connecting with the traders over there. And well, we're going to need to see how things shape up here. Mapuche already got into the borders of Babylon in the city of Veshuna, where there is a slinger coming around. There's also a scout from Maui that is just sniffing around this territory here, trying to see if there's a connection in the north. Well, there's not, so he's gonna need to come back. The campuses are starting to be finished in Mapuche's territory, while at the moment, well, Babylon is not going to have that much science. He's still on 6 and 3 culture. We do not see anybody jumping up in the production, but I do see Malme and Chuck are kind of missing points here, 16 and 14. Well, I guess it's a matter of city count. Both of them actually are on 2 cities, while everybody else is on 3, or, well, soon to be 4. And we do have Theodora getting his shrines, and we're gonna also soon see him getting enough points for the Great Prophet. He's right now on 4 Great Prophet points. I'm pretty sure this is gonna go very quickly. Very quickly. City state control, we got some pantheons also. Okay, let's see. We got Preslav, Lahore, Granada with Volin for the military side, more bonuses. We got Geneva also with Nalanda for the science. Cahokia, Venice, and Samarkand are gonna provide some trade bonuses, and I do see Rapa Nui is gonna be the only one for culture. Mexico City is also gonna have the only industrial bonuses in the game. And wasn't it exposed over here? No, it's not really exposed, but I guess somebody can actually walk in and take it up. I don't think it's gonna be preferred. On the last map, we actually had it exposed, and it was, you know, quite a good city to actually grab. I do see also 2 resources from JJJ did get improved here, so he's getting that celestial navigation boost. We do have him with 3 turns away from getting his cothons, while his 4 cities moving south still doesn't have a pantheon. Hojo did pick up a pantheon, God of War and Plunder, while his 4th city is going to be planted over there on the stone tile towards the north. He's also going to grab an amber tile in the 2nd ring, getting those monuments for the extra culture. While he does have Granada to take out southeast, we're going to need to see if he's going to use something like samurais against it. Looks like Phoenicia did manage to actually grab that. Man, Japan was just sitting around forever over here in the borders of Granada to get that builder. It never actually, you know, got the builder open, and then Phoenicia walks in and the warrior of Granada just lets him get the builder. Full disrespect over here, full disrespect. Yeah, man got disrespected by Granada. I think he needs to teach them a lesson. We do not have England with a pantheon, Babylon not a pantheon. He's placing down his commercials. Mapuche did go for city patron goddess, getting the 40% towards his first district in a city, getting of course those campuses finished. And we do have him jumping up in the science quite quickly, 10 science and 6 culture, while Ben is 6 and 3. Going for astrology here. Looks like he might actually follow this up with campuses, or is this so he can actually get a early holy site? It might be just for the early holy site. We got Willie Mapu coming up with a campus here, also +3 next to the geothermal and the rainforest tiles, while he does need to invest some gold on the banana tile. Liang getting plugged in Angulu Mapu in 4. Okay, and we do have a 4 settler coming around. Still no pantheon here, actually. No pantheon from Byzantium. Isn't he making faith? He's on a 3 faith a turn. I guess he does need to get a few more points, right? He needs another turn to actually get 12 faith. No pantheon from Mapuche either. We do have him getting his Liang in 3 turns in the capital city. Looks like this is gonna be Liang Gaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8. I mean 9, 10. Not bad. 11. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. A lot of resources are gonna get those extra points over here on Tiritsi's Empire. Gonna also grab the diamond settler in the north so he can get some extra gold from, and can easily settle the sugar tile so he can open up the water towards Persia. Now there aren't that many boat slots in this lake, so we're gonna need to see if he's actually gonna want to get them out easily at the beginning, or he's just gonna try to fend off Marius's position over here, just not letting him actually fight anybody, because he's kind of far away from the coast. His cities cannot be attacked later on by those battleships, but he can get disembarked. He can get D-Dayed, right? He can definitely get D-Dayed. Magnus establishing in Persia's territory, 4th city moving east. Looks like base style is gonna be the choice. Okay, sure. Coco Clasher, hello there, sir, and welcome. Hunter, also good evening. Yeah, I was thinking holy sites for taxes. Yeah, true. Guess Mapuche holy site for Byzantium taxes indeed. Well, let's see when he's gonna plan it down. He has a builder moving with a single charge. Looks like he actually grew into both of the lakes of money. I don't think he's gonna want to work these, by the way. At least he's getting some fresh water from those tiles. Other than that, they're not really good to work. Liang also open Ngulu Mapu. We do have him with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 resources around here. Not bad. And I do see also he's gonna get those extra science points quite quickly. Harbors coming out from Marius BW. I'm curious if he's gonna put one down from his capital, by the way. Very curious. Oh, Hojo is not gonna go for, first of all, his 4th city. He's grabbing some builders out, and it looks like he's still working on his Celestial Navigation in 5. Wait, nobody got him the boost? Is he so late on Celestial Navigation? Like, really? Nobody got him the boost? Like, come on. Maori didn't get him the boost? Maori's not placing down harbors? He's going for pottery? Oh, that is so slow. That is so slow, man. Oh my. Am I the only one thinking this? Okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, he got it. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. I don't know how he got it, but he got it. Somebody must have finished it right from his side. I'm not sure who, but somebody did it. Somebody did it. Probably Mapuche. No, probably Maori. Probably Maori. Yeah, it was Maori. It was Maori. There we go. Just took a while. 3 times for a builder, and Garawaki did actually buy out one of the Zangidaxia tiles, so he gets those 2 merchant points and 2 general points. Easy peasy to get some these bonuses. I do see also in the prophet screen we did have the first one actually picked up just this turn, and we do have a religion actually on Byzantium. That's gonna be Islam, and he's gonna benefit from Feed the World and Defender of the Faith. One sec. Yep, sorry about this. Excuse me. I have to open the door and close it back up again. Earth Goddess was also the choice of Byzantium's Pantheon. We didn't actually talk about this. Chuck still is keeping those units next to Eshuna, and we do have his warrior getting smashed by the slingers. The rocks are too great. The Babylonian units do manage to push back the Mapuche ones. A force settler coming up from Ngulumapu can definitely go for settle his opponent here, and we do have Chuck getting his horseback riding in 3 turns. It does seem like Ben is also trying to get horseback riding, getting his archery in 2 and going for that state workforce. While he does have a few more builders coming around, and he did finish up his commercials. He's starting to add these points of merchants. Maori's on 2, we got Babylon on 2. Maori does have them from Zangi Dangsi, actually, not from anything else. Dido still no Pantheon, but he did finish his initial Cothons. Also did actually get into the water with the builder. Did you see that guy early morning jumped into the water because there was a Japanese scout next to him? We got Magnus also established in the capital city, and from what I do notice, he's getting those lighthouses in the Cothon so he can get those extra trade routes. I would imagine he's gonna start expanding aggressively here pretty soon. Eleanor still needs to pick up a Pantheon, but he started improving his Mercury tiles, also putting down his Royal Navy dockyards everywhere. Still didn't put a single city towards the north, towards Hojo. A single city. 5th settler, 6th settler coming around here from Mr. Toes, going east side towards Dalol, and I do see he's gonna get this settler out towards London on the west. What kind of religion did Theodora get? Feed the world with something. Defender of the faith. Yeah, feed the world with defender. Gavron Plaza from Ngulumapu being placed down so he can increase that campus adjacency. Well, I do see he placed down an amazing, by the way, Shemamol. That is a 2, 3, 4 tile, so he can get those extra culture points. Chuck does manage to get to 16 and 11. That is pretty poggy-woggy. Also sending more units towards the eastern side. Well, I do see Babylon is going to manage to smash through that warrior next to Eshuna. We do have also Sabon Kibidum, the unique unit of his opponent here, showing up. I would imagine. Oh, Chuck is actually back settling. He's going on the back settle. Not sure where. Could go grab those truffle tiles towards the north. Also some of the cocoa adjacency there. We got a forest fire, but unfortunately I clicked off that notification. It is what it is. Let me see. Maybe we can find it. Do you guys see a forest fire anywhere? I would imagine there would be, you know, some awesomeness somewhere. I don't see it. It is what it is. Persia. Gavron Plaza coming up in 2, we're 1028 and we do have everybody managing to get their golden ages. Traders coming out from Susa, got us a festivals actually for him to get some extra culture points from these improved plantations. I wouldn't really say he has a lot of them, does he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I guess he does have a decent amount, not amazing amount, but a decent amount. And also more in the south over here with the coffee and the bananas for another city, not bad. Will anyone from TBD dare to get a religion? That's a good question, because it does seem like right now they're not going for it. Well, we're going to need to see if Sprig is going to manage to grab all of the taxi streets, and of course if his allies are going to manage to actually get those religions down. We were watching how Mapuche was discovering his holy site technology, but he didn't place one yet. Not yet. And what are these tiles over here? 4 2 tiles and 3 2 tiles and a 2 3 1 fertile for Lafke Map to benefit from? This is amazing. Still no Pantheon yet from Babylon, but I do see there's an archer that is gonna push back the Chuckian scouts, and I do see Chuck just keeps on sitting on that tile to not allow the commercial to be built in Eshuna. Grabbing the tile, stopping it, stop it. Okay, Cothon's getting down. We still don't have anything happening here. Mapuche Sipetran, Liang established. We did talk about this. Did we have, like, I'm pretty sure Maori did manage to get enough faith, no? No, he's on 0. He's actually on 0. Wow, okay. Well, no Pantheon for him. I don't know why I was thinking he was making faith. Who was making faith earlier? Like, somebody was on 3 faith a turn or something. Anyway. Eleanor here still didn't get it. We do have him on 0 and 0, so no Pantheon yet. What is this? Fifth settler is about to go down. Looks like the bigger city count is gonna be actually on Mr. Toes. A bit surprising because usually Phoenicia is the one that just, you know, keeps expanding very, very aggressively from the beginning. We do need to see when his government plaza is gonna be placed down and if he's gonna go for Ancestral Hall quickly, while we do have him finishing up his lighthouses so he can get those extra trade routes. That is also happening here in the cities of England. Getting the Royal Navy dockyards down, finished, and of course started off on the lighthouses. A bit later because he did want to spend those extra production points actually on new settlers than getting those down. Birmingham got settled eastern side. I'm pretty sure he's not going to spend the gold to get that, lol. As a wonder, only 2 science and 1 point of gold. That's it. Still no Pantheon for Babylon. Commercial next to Government Plaza, finishing next turn. Babylon does have a banged up warrior also next to Eshuna, but looks like the scout of Mapuche here. Man, the scouts, these guys are just going to switch places. These guys are gonna go take shots, get their experience. Can you imagine this natural selection that is happening over here? So there's no damage done, right? These scouts take no, like, do no damage to Eshuna, other than just sitting on those tiles and be annoying, as in not allowing him to get the commercial down. And Babylon just keeps shooting them out, right? He keeps on doing damage. So these scouts, can you imagine what would happen in real life if somebody would tell you to do this? Would you do this? Like, would you actually get into a line? This is a conga line of scouts that are going to get hit every time they get onto the commercial, and they're being told to go onto the commercial. This commercial, I mean, look at this. He actually moved it. He moved a new one in. They're just switching places. Okay, you take the hits this time. Okay, tomorrow we go. Can you imagine like having? Oh my god, man, this would be just so weird. Real life to happen. Yeah, go get beaten up, guys. Go get beaten. I guess this is another case. Fight night. What is it? Fight Club. Fight Club is the name of the city in the movie, right? Fight Club. I'll go. You go first, though. Yeah, exactly. This is like one of those we had. How to say, there was a joke, not sure if I can translate it properly in English because we had a few different words in Romanian, and to be honest I don't really know it that well in Romanian, but it basically goes something like this. And the funny thing is, this is exactly what happened in the I would say quote-unquote politics in Romania and stuff like that. So you have two guys, right? The door, two guys, and they're sitting in front of the door. First one and wants to go in, he goes in, opens up the door, goes in, gets punched in the face, you know, his blood is rolling up and so on and so forth. Gets out of the room with his covering his face and tells his buddy, you go in, cause man, I'm just like feeling like laughing right now. You go. Boom, second one gets in, punched in the face. It is what it is, no? Yeah, cats ruining markets before markets exist. Yeah, kick W. Anyway, we do have to see what will happen over here. We do have the builders coming around from Mapuche, and it looks like he's placing down encampments. Okay, at least we do know that he's gonna start up on his general requirement. We do also see that we are 1031, so we can start talking about those bonus points. Hammurabi, Penbrush and Voice Golden Age. We do have him still on 4 series, getting audience chamber. He did manage to actually get that commercial and push back the Mapuche scout. Surprisingly, none of the scouts actually totally died. Like, there's still like one guy over there out of the 50 they were at the beginning, but still, that's amazing. Anyway, we do have also more markets coming into the commercials of Babylon here, and I do see he's gonna start choppy soon. He did manage to improve his sword style, but still no iron, and I do have to say he's going bronze. He's 2 turns out. We're going to see him place down an encampment so he can get a general against his opponent, especially at the Mapuche's Mano Raider timing. There could be a possibility for Mapuche to actually try to hit him through the water if he gets shipbuilding, and go from the south over here against the cities of Babylon. That might be a big surprise. Looking at Cyrus, we do have Marius BW also with his 4 cities, getting those harbors down. Also, got the Government Plaza with 2 of these Peridesa next to putting in Pingala in the city of Sparta. Did get a Pantheon that's Goddess of Festivals, right? 10 Science, 24 Culture, 25 Gold, 50 points of production. Actually, not the highest one from his team because we do have GGG here with 54, but it looks good. We do have him also with those lighthouses starting to get built. He's gonna get the extra traders from them. Did manage to improve a few of his plantations, but not a lot of them to get the extra culture from. Mr. Toast, 13 science and 17 culture. He spent a lot on his initial 6 settlers, starting to get galleys out. He exposed Portsmouth to Hojo Tokimune. He exposed 1 city to his opponent here. Is Hojo even seeing this city? Did he get through with the warrior? Oh, he did get through with the warrior. Yeah, actually with a scout. It's down in the south over here. So it looks like he did see Portsmouth. He knows we do have at least 1 city from Mr. Toast. Of course, that could be a connection, even a canal being built over here on the Maystyle from London. And that will be a lot of production that's going to be get built quickly. We do have lighthouses coming around. Still no Pantheon. And we're going to need to see what he's going to do with the galleys over there. Can only use a few of his cities for the production of the boats, unfortunately. 54 production does look good though. GGG, 11 science, 23 culture, 58 points of production, working on his ancestral hall. There we go, we were expecting this. Got some extra adjacency towards his Scotland, making it a +4, but unfortunately didn't get it earlier. It is what it is. Moksha in the 2 in Sidon, and we do have him getting those lighthouses for the extra trade routes. Already has 3 of them, so he already connected the early cities, the initial cities. He does need to get them for the next ones. And what is this fishery? Fishery? Is this for the housing? You get housing, right, from fisheries? So I'm pretty sure he built it from housing. Yeah, it's only 1 housing. Oh my god, he spent a builder charge for 1 housing. Yeah, I'm sorry, something just came back into my throat over here. Anyway, let's take a look on Sprig. What do we have? 10 science, 19 culture, 49 points of production. He is also on 34 faith per turn, getting his audience chamber down. Also placing the Government Plaza next to one of these reef tiles so he can get the extra adjacency towards his campuses, making that a +4 in the city of Sino. Pretty good. Magnus in that city center. Looks like there are quite a few shops available, and I do see he does need to actually start to pump out his other settlers because he's only on 3. Usually you do see at this point in the game, actually, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th settlers already in the build queues. Looks like Sprig is waiting a little bit for it. Chuck, 25 science and 33 culture, significantly actually more than Ben in the science screen. He did manage to get those early campuses from benefits from a lot of culture from the Shimamos next to lakes of Onyanga. This is amazing, by the way. 2 of these awesome Shimamos right next to each other. That's 7 culture coming up extra for that city of Lafken Mapu. 5th settler also coming up from that city center. Audience chamber in the capital. Did go for city patron goddess as a pantheon, getting his holy site actually the northern city, so he's gonna be right next to Maori. Well, I do see Maori's building boats. What is he gonna do with them? Wait a second, he wants to go western side. What? So this is a connection city. He can definitely bong Lahore and will have access to Daido, right? He will have access to Daido. This might be actually what saves Hojo Tokimune. Yeah, looks like this is happening. We got Tidits here definitely trying to do something against the city of Lahore. So he's gonna have like 3 cities worth of production on the western side. Oh well, this is what it is. Anyway, he didn't pick up a Pantheon also. That's gonna be stone circles for the extra production and the faith on each of his stone tiles. Has quite a few of them. Might as well get the extra bonus points on them. Malm, right? We were talking about Malm. What is Malm? Ojo. We got Malm here getting some galleys to defend himself from Phoenicia's bite him, and I do see he's finishing up his harbors. Still on 3 cities though, this is kind of slow. And we do have him on 10 science and 30 culture with 45 points of production. No religion yet. He didn't go for no. I guess go-to strategy of holy site opener that we see most of the time on Japan. 4th and 5th settlers coming out from Kyoto and Tokyo. Looks like Shizuoka harbors, and he's starting to actually get a few builders out to keep improving his tiles. Still did manage to get one of the horses improved. Moksha in the capital, still no second governor. TD's 12 science and 26 culture, 4 cities strong. Looks like he's already making some moves on the western side, and we do have I have about a few minutes, or I should say a few seconds actually, to see this settler opening up the ocean on the western side. We do have also another one coming up from Tehonianga no Yakupe. He went for Ancestral Hall in his government plaza. He's getting more production points towards the settlers, so I should say the settlers are cheaper, whatever you wanna, you know, however you wanna see this. He's getting attacked by Vatican City, by the way. He's very annoyed. He's getting attacked by the blasphemers. Blasphemers. How do you call these? Blasphemers, right? Man, I cannot believe, by the way, that we actually live in a world where literally the rules they set, they're breaking. Amazing, no? They have only 10 rules, and those 10 rules they're breaking. That is insane. Lighthouse is in 3. Kawihia, Moksha going through. In that city center, Liang did already establish and getting those extra points of something. Food and production here. I think it's only the food, right? He only got the food at the moment. And I'm kind of surprised. Wait a second, is this stone tile in Engaruahia? Yeah, this is Engaruahia. This was throwing me off because it was missing a food point, and I was like, wow, how this cannot be the food. He doesn't have the food if he doesn't have this with 3, but he does. It's fine. He's just from another city. Let's see, is he killing Lahore? Well, he's getting out with the 3 galleys, and he does have a Byrame next to. This might be a bit too much for him. Well, Lahore does have a warrior, so he's gonna take quite a few hits even from the galleys. While we do see he's starting to pump out a few more of them, and does have a builder that will increase the production significantly when he's gonna get these stone tiles improved. Baby nuke, 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 yeah.
Thou shall be knighted primer. XDKHN. Baby nuke. Nuke nuke. Nuke nuke. Baby nuke. Nuke nuke. Nuke nuke.
Thank you so much for the prime, sir. Thank you. Pingala established in Tokyo. Granada needs to be taken care of. We do have also some harbor shipping projects coming out from Eleanor. Looks like they passed around these admirals, Themistocles being one of the first ones, and a lot of them passed actually. We got Maori, England with a few points, only Mapuche, Byzantium, Babylon are the next ones. I'm not sure if who actually needs to pick it up, but we're like that costs only 11 points. Mapuche does have access also to Hypatia, that's the next scientist, and I'm pretty sure he does need to get a project out. Oh no, he's actually working on encampment training projects, which makes sense. He does have Magnus in Lafkemapu, and he also has a campus over there, getting some archers out. And it does seem like also Babylon did manage to push out the defense in Ashuna a little bit further, so it's going to be a bit easier, and he does have more tiles to attack from. Can definitely get onto these rainforest tiles and put some units onto those stone tiles so he can slow down anything coming from Mapuche. That is still a lot of science from Chunk. That's quite of an advantage, and we do need to see if he's going to manage to get to his coursers, or I should say the replacement coursers. When Kick multi-stream, is Kick actually a thing? I'm curious, is Kick actually a thing? Because I mean, I'm not watching Kick, but maybe other people are watching Kick. I have no idea. Also, Dem Sports, good evening, sir. Dude cries when other people stream so he can have a whole 27 people to watch. Whoa! Come on, ban me from the stream you like. You did CPL when I thank you for letting people. Bro, we got somebody really frustrated here. I don't know who's this guy. Good damn sports. Guys, this guy is very frustrated. Papa's also good evening, sir. Valoris, good evening, sir. Looks like FDLV is in a better position. You're talking about this map? Well, I think both teams are actually in a pretty okay-ish position. We got advantages and disadvantages for either of them. That's kind of funny, though. Another one, guy. Another one. I'm actually curious if there are multiple people or there's just one frustrated one. You know, just switching names. Kick is better in some ways, can play in the background in Android, has a rewind ability. Oh. Wait, don't both have, like, don't both Twitch? It's just a short, it's a little bit like, you know, harder on Twitch to get the replay, but I think you have a replay on Twitch and on YouTube also, or it should work. And yeah. I don't know, there were a lot of things going on over there with Kick. Talking about the initial investments of Kick, like coming out from the casinos and stuff like that. But to be fair, Twitch also has hot tub streams. So like talking from a moral standpoint, you cannot really make the difference between them, no? Which is worse, the ones that's pushing hot stamp streams or the ones that are doing casinos? You know what I mean? It's kind of like from a moral standpoint, they're like both down in the gutter over there. Kind of incredible that it's being allowed, but you know, it is what it is. In these days, I guess it is what it is. God of the Sea is going to be a pantheon for Ponisha. We do have him getting those extra points of production in the water, and I do see Helicopter Kicker. Good evening, sir, and welcome. A 4-6 Shemamul. Yes, that is incredible, by the way, here. This is amazing. Look at this. Look at this beauty. 4-6 Shemamul over here on the side of Mapuche. Indeed. Amazing. Oh, Burika actually got picked up by Mapuche. I do see a military engineer, and he's also with another project finishing, so he's gonna grab Sun Tzu. Maori is also about to get one of these, while I do see Babylon is slowly getting those 2 points per turn. Oh, Mapuche did manage to get 2 of these. Burika and Hannibal Baga. He already managed to get this. Babylon did recruit Ifadlan. Did he get we didn't have Hypatia picked up yet. No, it's still 3 points and 14 out of 30. Okay, Pingala establishing Gulumapu is starting to actually use Liang for the City Park promotion, not the other one, not the food and production one. Maybe someday there will be a perfect option, maybe. Yeah, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I guess YouTube is a better option, but with so many bots on YouTube and everybody can actually, you know, do whatever they want with their numbers. I'm not sure if from a moral standpoint, this is actually, one is lying, the other one is pushing prostitution, and the other one is pushing casinos, like gambling. Tell me which one is the good option. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Stones here for Maori. Gridamios, more settlers coming around here. Okay. Well, Mares are coming in as his theater squares are finishing, and we're gonna see the same thing happening on England, as in his theater squares are gonna need to get down. Religious idols as a pantheon to get those extra faith points and gold points on his improved resources that need mines, and we do have him also getting a lot of builders. I would imagine this is feudalism timing for him, and he's gonna start actually getting those extra points of builder charges everywhere. Where? Babylon coming up here. What is going on here? So Lahore is getting attacked by the galleys. Looks like the bottom of JJJ is still sitting around. It is 39 strength against the galleys that right now, as you can see. Yeah, some of them are banged up. If this one attacks again, it's gonna get killed. Yeah, I mean, JJJ is just waiting, right, for TDs to attack once with that galley to also attack it, and we do have another galley coming up from Wanganui. At some point, I'm pretty sure Kupe is gonna manage to overwhelm over there the boats, but it's not happening right now. Oh, switch of the galley, so he can actually start shooting that city center. TDs was careful to actually put a higher strength unit, so the Biden cannot take out his galley. Okay, Babylon, did he grab a general? He did grab a general, Sun Tzu, right? And I do see Hannibal Barca is coming westernward. Mapuche is also coming through. We do have horses and also crossbows coming around from Chuck. Oh. I would say this is a big whoop. This is a bit of a problem, no? By the way, did you guys see that Sweden banned video chat? Finally, somebody actually makes a move. Outlawing. Wow, this is incredible that it took so long. Man, that's a lot of chops, by the way, in Pikumapu where Magnus is establishing, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get 6 charge builders. He didn't get one from Governor Liang. And looking at his takes here, we still have him going for construction. Mercedes coming up in 3, and we do need to see him getting to his castles timing so he can get these horses, these bad boys, into Melon Raiders. 40 science, 53 culture. Ben is 1352. We do have Ben getting his iron working, and I do see he's starting to get an admiral. He got an admiral. He bought an admiral because he doesn't have anything as a harbor. I think he bought an admiral so he can open up the admiral. So what did happen here? So Persia got Zenki, Rajendra Kola on Phoenicia, Lee Ferguson on England, Himerius on Persia, and that's it on these bad boys here. Okay. Still no Hypatia, right? They didn't pick Hypatia. Oh, they did pick Hypatia. It was Persia. Persia that nailed it. Marius BW just took away Hypatia from the open mouth over here of his opponent. I guess it is what it is, man. Marius BW just not kidding. What is Marius, by the way? What is the big boy? What is Persia? Persia. 4 cities. Why is he still sitting on 4 cities? Getting galleys out? Okay, so he's starting to actually, you know, take his role seriously here. Getting some units out so he can, first of all, defend himself. Second of all, maybe get an attack going against Japan. Marius is 38 science, 42 culture. Japan is 13 and 37. Battles coming up in 3 turns here from Marius. While I do see he did manage to grab Hypatia, he does need to finish the campus in the city of Passagarde. No, that's not working, right? He's getting this one in Sharikumis. This is a 0. Ew. And this one already has the library. And it's only a 1. Ew. I guess this one already had the library, so that's why he didn't put it there. Yes, it is what it is. Lahore has been defeated. That's gonna be another city center for Maori, and we do have his movement coming up in 4 turns here. 3 turns in Garohia for Temple of Artemis. Wow, he's building Temple of Artemis, not the other ones. Okay. Fortunately, got picked up by Maori. There is a possibility for Maori to actually try to get some units in the water. I don't think he's gonna do it though. And we do need to see this attack because it looks like Chuck is gonna have a lot of crossbows, and I'm pretty sure soon he's gonna have a lot of pre-builds for his Malo Raiders. He already has 3 horses available, 3 crossbows, 3 horses, a general, military engineer to build the pathways eastern side, and we do see him starting to move forward. I met the Babylonian Sun Tzu general. And this is a bit concerning because Ben is already, you know, trying to actually get builders out, putting down Victor in the city of Eshuna. We do have this these forces of Mapuche that are gonna be very strong when they're gonna get into the Malon Raider upgrade. Babylon also placing down another campus. That's gonna be a +2 over here next to the Government Plaza and the commercial, while we do have him with quite a few chops available. I don't see him actually using Magnus for the extra production from those chops. Yes, it is what it is. TBD took all the admirals. The +3 is up. Is it? Yeah, Ferdinand Magellan is up, but after so many points needed for this, like so many projects. You're gonna need like 7 projects or something, 6 projects to get it. And Theodora did also manage to get a few boats in the water. Well, Phoenicia is their opponent, so I'm pretty sure at some point Phoenicia is gonna get you know, some units out, some caravels out. We do have Pingal establishing in Sinop and getting some more theater squares. He did finish earlier one of those campuses. That's +4, getting the granaries for the extra housing. While he did go for audience chamber, he definitely will have a lot of housing everywhere. Where? Chuck getting sailing? Wait, we're coming up to the close to the next era. Okay, it's not that close to the next era. I was thinking maybe he really needs some points, but it doesn't seem like he really needs some points. And we do need to see if he's gonna start going here. It looks like Babylon did finish the walls in Eshuna, actually slowing down his opponent significantly. But these crossbows will start doing damage, and there are a lot of spots for possible catapults to actually attack into both the encampment and the city center of Eshuna. Not gonna be easy to defend at all, actually, this position. Even with the encampment like this, it's not easy. You would need to build an archer line. The crossbows are gonna have the extra movement. They can move and shoot anyway. And wait, the encampment is placed on a flat tile, and he has hills on the western side, so he cannot shoot over it. Yeah, that's happening. Any city-state Suz? Sprig is keeping Venice, Stiritz on Samarkand, so they got a gold city-states coming up, and I do see Granada is also being kept by Chuck here. Well, looks like Chuck is gonna be very aggressive. Makes sense. JJJ going bronze. Well, I guess this is for the chops because I don't see him actually needing a general here. While we do have him finishing up his traders, and I see him plugging in Pingala there. He still has a few coastals that need to get down. Has Volen as a city center to take out on the western side. Venice also, but it looks like he chose not to go against any of these. with Maori on the western coast, first of all, he's going to get the ability to trade with Byzantium. Second of all, we'll also get the ability to get boats out against Phoenicia. And this is going to be an open question. Is Frigga actually going to get some units in the water or not? We do have also Tiris managing to get 125 points of 30 right now with 24 science and 58 culture, finishing up his libraries and new campuses, while he's also managing to get that general in the eastern side. He finished Temple of Artemis and Enguaruahia to get those extra points of amenities. What is this? Oh, the Mar is actually giving all of these points of culture, right? I was surprised that he's getting those culture points on the Marsh tiles, and I was like, oh, what was that? Good evening, sir, and welcome. Needs frigates on the north side of Veshuna. Babylon. Oh, this one. Yeah, he does. He's starting to pump out a few units, but swordsman though. Getting his engineering for the crossbow technology soon afterwards. And he's gonna also get the mercenaries out in 2 turns, while Chuck still is not having the button for the castles to upgrade these horses into. He does have, of course, the crossbows that are gonna start doing damage against the walls. That's gonna be nice, and he can definitely fend off the attacks from the archers. Shouldn't take that much damage on his crossbows. Yeah, doesn't look like he's taking that much damage on the crossbows. And I'm still thinking about that, how to say, plan to actually attack him from the south over here in the water. But I do see Babylon did think of this and left one of his scouts in the southwest on the tip of the peninsula, so he knows of any unit moving through. Good evening, sir. Okay, Chuck just exposed one of his horses to the elements here, getting those crossbows to start to get in range next to the encampment to start shooting it down, not to mention pushing back the archer from there. The horse is probably going to take enough damage to get a promotion here, unless Babylon actually does one hit with his own horse. Let's see. Mapuche attack strategy is to push a city before they shoot and then make naval units. Let's see him. Let's see if he's gonna punch through, because I think he actually went a little bit earlier, but I guess it's fine. He's gonna put Ben under pressure here, and we're going to see if Ben is gonna manage to keep up with Chuck's 82 science and 71 culture. Oh my god, this guy is going so quickly. Getting Butters out in 2 turns, getting also new settlers, recruited Zhang Heng as a scientist, and I do see him actually with 3 settlers getting built from Willy Mapu, Wende Mapu, and Golu Mapu. Still is not going for Malo Raiders. So you're saying, yeah, I mean, why is he gonna want to do that? There's, I guess, another city center here. That's it. And we do have, by the way, Marius starting to actually get a fleet out. He's building up a canal from Sparta to also use that city as a connection. While we do have JJJ buttressing 3, Marius is 3 turns cartography. And Mam is barely discovering buttress in 4 turns. Warlord Throne coming out. He doesn't even have pre-builds over here. Mam is... Uh-oh. He's kind of slow over here on getting everything up. Yes, anyway. What CS does Chuck have? Granada. This one. He has Granada. I guess it's fine. It's Malm's next door neighbor over here. But I was expecting Malm to actually teach a lesson to Granada. Wasn't this city center that basically denied him a builder from the beginning? Yes, I know. I mean, denied him from stealing a builder. It is what it is, man. You know, it's like the police. Ooh, Sabon Kibidums. Is Ben actually gonna go? Yeah, he's going for pikeman. Military training coming up soon. Mapuche will take down this encampment before that happens, by the looks of it, and he still will build up the pathways with the military engineer. I don't see any reinforcements, so I would imagine he's planning on taking down Eshuna, and also I don't see anything, I don't see something else. A catapult would be gold here. And wait a second, do I see mercenaries and cartography coming out from Marius? Oh my god. Oh my god, 4 cities. Look at him connecting all of these cities with his canals, even from Passagarde, right? A bit curious that he placed down that harbor in that lake instead of getting it here. I'm not saying, you know, it's bad that he put it there, because that's a lot more defense and you can actually get to some form of a buffer, you know, zone of pre-builds over there. But still, that's a lot of boats. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 boats. And moral in the build queues while he's gonna finish up those those canals, so he can actually liberate them. He did activate Hypatia and got a free library over there in Shani Kumis, giving him quite a few extra bonus points. Man, he's gonna need to get cartography and gonna need to get boats. Yeah, there's not like no way around this. We do have 5 more turns until the next Congress, and from what I do see, Ben is actually until the next era switches. Now Ben is the only one that is making points or about to get the points to actually get his golden age. He's 50 out of 51. Oh, encampment being taken down. There we go. There we go. This is gonna make it so much more easier, by the way, to actually get there. Babylon doesn't have archers. If you would have had some archers over here, maybe in the south, maybe it would have been a bit easier. But anyway, these crossbows are gonna do so much damage. Like look at this. Look at this. Putting down the swordsman to half HP when he's gonna start shooting it. And they're also getting some promotions, making them even more deadlier. They're stronger than the swordsman basically on the defense. Forest fire has begun. Oh, a single tile of forest fire? Come on, this is like more trolling than anything else. We do have another religion, actually, Buddhism from Maori, Zen meditation with stewardship. While he did get the boats on the western side, looks like he's just trying to figure out where Dido has his own boats. Looking at the gold pattern, it does seem like FTLV does have a few problems gathering the gold pattern, while TBD has none. We got Ben 39 gold, Marius BW 58, Mr. Toast is 71, and it looks like also GGG 71. On the other side, Sprig is gonna be 11, Chuck is on 8, Mam is 34, and then Tiris is also 54. Not that much gold, not that much gold. Maybe, well, I guess we're going to need to see if they're going to start increasing it. Apprenticeship coming up in 240. It's man, 6 turns away cartography. Oh my god. 6 turns away cartography when we already see caravels coming around from Persia and he has no pre-builds. Like, let's be real, these are not pre-builds, right? The 2 boats are not pre-builds. Also, man, he's in trouble. Yes, he is. Yeah, I'm an NPC and I issue a special limited quest to Hojo, conquer Granada, and build Alhambra in that city. Yes. I think Malm has other priorities. I'm just saying, man, I think he has other priorities. Do we have Japan actually with an admiral? We didn't, right? We didn't have Japan with an admiral. TBD picked all of them up. Yeah, we got 2 over here on Mario, so he can activate Zenki without no problems. Eleanor is here, and Dido got 1. Okay. And what do we have here? So encampment did get taken down. Did one of the swordsmen actually die or repositioned? I think it repositioned, right? We got the swordsman actually in the borders of Eshuna. It's 4 settle. Woo! We got a 4 settle from Chuck coming in to party next to the city of Eshuna. Okay, more of these monasteries coming in. Alcazars, I mean Alcazars. Settlers. Commercials for the extra gold. Why am I in trouble? McCallion, good evening, sir, and welcome. He have bad spawn. I think it was kind of a slow spawn. I'm not sure if it. Well, yeah. Compared to the other ones, it was a very slow spawn. Not that much fresh water. Not that many amazing tiles to work. I guess he could have settled differently though. Not sure if it made a difference or not. But anyway, Japanese galleys are running away. I'm not sure why I was trying to say running around, but sure. Chuck is gonna get his castles up next turn, and from what I do see, he's gonna have a non-freshwater city right in the face of Eshuna, where he can upgrade the Manor Raiders right there, getting a catapult in 2 turns from Pikumapu to do the damage against the city center of Eshuna, and I'm pretty sure with the Manor Raiders, he's actually gonna do quite a bit of damage. It's not like Ben can actually get away from having a golden age. He's on 50 out of 51 points. He's definitely gonna get another point at some point, no? Who the pistol? Also, good evening, sir. Show the naval. I mean, it's slowly happening. It's getting there. It's getting there. It kind of seems like this is gonna be like total destruction. This is not even gonna be funny for Mal. CC in 10. Good question. We do have Dido here that is starting to get a few binames out also, and he's also an opponent of Japan from the eastern side. Looks like Man is going to be in between them. There's also Eleanor here that will start trading with Dido. They're already doing this, and we do need to see if Theodora is going to start to get some boats in the water. Getting some lighthouses. Ansira settled in the south. Amasia getting harbor. Sinop didn't get a harbor though. He put some fisheries up. I mean, why would you put the fisheries instead of getting two fish? Oh man. Anyway, it is what it is. Those extra housing points over there, I guess, are very juicy for him. And we gotta see what's gonna happen here. Chuck is probably gonna move this last second. Yeah, or in two if Dido is slow. Kick. Oh, there we go. Chop on the catapult. Getting next to the road here. He did start to put down these Mahaviharas. Oh my god, it's been some time since we've seen these. Nalanda did also get Sus by Chuck. I think that's more for points than anything else. So we do have Ben on 53, 51 to get the goldenish. Marius BW is still dark, and I gotta say, if he actually stays in, if he does manage to actually stay in the dark, he's just gonna fully finish Japan here with no problems. Yeah, we do have Mr. Toz also 49 out of 55, 6 points away from getting his golden age, and looks like he's working on some theater square festivals. Got Colosseum up in between his cities for those extra amenities, while he's also putting production into these settlers. I guess 6 points might not be that much, but we only have 2 turns remaining. I guess 1 turn remaining. JJJ also just managed to get it, 58 out of 58 points. Sprig is 6 points off actually. 6 points off, nothing's happening. Harbor down in Sinop even killed that man fishery. He killed the fishery. Hippodrome for Antioch, he's gonna finish next turn. Oh my god. Oh my god, can he actually finish this? Do they have the goal to buy him one of these tiles? He needs to buy 2 tiles, right? 25, well, 2 of these touring tiles. So he can chop the hippodrome. Does he have a hippodrome everywhere? Did he get the +4 points from it? No. So he got one of these writers, both coming in. Mausoleum is not gonna get finished. No way he's gonna finish it. He's in a monumentality, right? So he doesn't have a problem actually moving on to the forest and chopping it. Okay, he bought it. He bought a tile. He chopped it, got a heavy chariot. Doesn't have the tagma though. Divine Light is barely in 2 turns. And let's see, 51 out of 53. He needs to sue the city state or something. We'll see if Sprig's name shows up here. He already has Mexico City, I guess. He needs another one. He needs to figure out how to get these next 2 points. Also, Chuck going Dark Age, Mount going Dark Age. Tirits is managing to get his golden age here, and I do see him only with a few boats on the western side getting his industrial zones down for those extra production points. Also got quite a few of these aqueducts in between them. While we do have this happening, we already have Persia's units next to Japanese borders. Cartography coming up in 2 turns here from Malm, and I do see he's getting his boats to the north of Shizuoka, where there is a 1-tile choke. That is going to give him a bit of defense at the beginning, but his capital is exposed to the elements over here to Marius BW. And we do have follow-up actually. Marius is going to get his quadrims out and working on a harbor shipping project, so he gets access to Ferdinand Magellan. Yeah. Seems like a disaster for Mapuche's enemies. Yeah, true. Yeah, look at that. Ishuna getting taken down by crossbows. We do have a Menatam that did just get upgraded, making it significantly harder for these crossbows to do the damage. But there is a catapult, you know, 2 catapults actually walking through. Okay, there's a decent amount of damage from these crossbows against Menatams anyway. Especially the level 1s, and all of them are level 1s, so, you know, at least level 1s. It is what it is. What are the Melon Readers? Stirrups next turn, Divine Light. I'm super surprised Chuck did not upgrade Melon Raiders before he attacked. He does have the upgrade button, it's just a matter of, you know, putting the gold in. 97 science, 55 culture, looks good in that sense. It does seem like TBD did start off with a very strong opener. It is, Kyoto does seem like he's gonna be taken out. Are they gonna manage to breach here? Because cartography is coming out next turn from Malm. I don't think he's gonna manage to breach, right? He attacked one of the galleys, put it down low HP, but this other one cannot actually one-shot it. One-shot the galley, so he's, you know, it's fine. Should be fine. Golden, dark, golden, normal, dark, golden. Chuck does have the bonus points against Hammurabi. That's all he needed to get, right? The extra +5 against his opponent. That's it. Do they have Niter for the frigates? They have some Niter on Mr. Toes on the side of Marius BW. I don't see any Niter on the side of FTLV, or at least not yet. Is Dido making some? Anyway, we're gonna have a pause here for 2 minutes to allow them to get through the Congress, and then we'll see. Oh. Okay, be right back. Yeah, Mapuche didn't get into a dark, no? He went normal age, unfortunately. He didn't get into a dark. So Ben Flink with golden age, we do have him jumping up to 86 science, and we do have him needing to defend against his next door opponent here, while Mapuche keeps doing damage against the city of Veshuna. That one is half fortification health. We do have him on 137 points of production, and I do see he's getting more encampments from Babylon. While he did manage to recruit an early general, that is allowing him to actually get some extra defense over here. But it does seem like we do need to see the Naval raiders showing up, not to mention the Carbos getting in range of that city center. Marius BW, 67 science, 51 culture, 92 points of production, already putting pressure, a lot of pressure on Kyoto, where we do have the first caravel upgraded from Japan. And of course, it does seem like there's not going to be enough strength on that city center to defend itself. It's not being placed under siege, but it does seem like Persian units are doing more damage than the city can heal. North side, looks like Shizuoka attack is kind of over. We do have Marius still trying to do some damage. He does have the higher strength caravels against his opponent here, and trying to use that 79 strength against 67. That's a problem actually on Malm. That is a problem. That is a problem. Yeah, that is a bit of an issue. And we do have, of course, quadrims coming around here for him to get some frigates from Square Games in 3 turns. And I gotta say, didn't he have more of these? Where is he going? So okay, he's gonna finish this off. Babylon is his ally, Mr. Toast is his ally, so he doesn't actually need to get them anywhere else, right? Maori, I guess, on the western side would have been a bit of a threat, but he never actually got a connection on the eastern side. He went on the west. He wants to do something bad to Daido, and Daido finally starting to get some ships of his own, moving with another city towards the northwest. Anyway, Mr. Toast, intelligence agency 5 turns, and I do see he's getting another army of builders to keep improving stuff. He did get also a religion by the looks of it, Judaism. That's going to be Jesuit education and sacred places for him. While he does have 1-2 settlers coming around. It's not like he actually has that many more city spots left, to be honest. Oh well. GGG. GGG. We got Daido here, also getting his intelligence agency in 3 turns, finishing up the lighthouses in the new built Cothons in the northwest, while he's also getting his campuses down. He finished the Temenanki and working on an encampments from Sbrnt. Okay, Well, what is that in Cameron for? We do have on the western side Hojo Tokimun that is already started to get caravels out, and we definitely need to see GGG get his own caravels. Going apprenticeship here does have the upgrade button, it's just a matter of putting the goal points. And by the way, I gotta say, if he's gonna get a fleet out, they can catch Malm's fleet over here in Shizuoka in between, in a pincer move in between them. We do have also Sprig getting his cartography in 2 turns here. Does he have boats? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess 8 soon. Okay, he's getting some boats. 8 boats is still some boats, no? He does seem like Daido does have a lot of them deployed towards the southeast. He's aware that this might actually happen, right? With 3 cities, Byzantium is exposed on the western side, and they can definitely be taken out. We do need to see also if Maori is gonna manage to get a fleet. Looks like he is getting some fleets. Ogel is coming around from his cities, but only 3 of them can actually pump out boats on the western side. A bit unfortunate. Jack also printing in 2 turns. He just keeps adding points of damage to his units here. Getting those catapults in the positions I was talking about earlier. This is amazing, right? Look at the positioning of Eshuna is just unfortunate. Very unfortunate to keep this city. The catapults are just gonna take out the strength of the walls. That city is not gonna get to shoot back. We don't have that many strong units from behind the city center to take out Mapuche's units on the front line. And I'm still amazed that Mapuche didn't upgrade a single Malon Raider. Amazed. Okay, walls. Almost down. They're down to 1 out of 75. Oh my god, this damage, bro. Where did the admiral go? Wait, didn't he have 2 admirals? Oh, Zenki got pushed back. Got pushed back in Sharikumis by the looks of it. And he still has a few pre-builds there. It looks like Kyoto is gonna try to get the walls up in 2 turns here, but it seems like it might actually die in the next turn. Like this caravel is gonna do the damage. It's gonna heal a little bit. It might actually remain alive with like 10 strength or something. Terracotta, we didn't see it yet. Oh, you think on Daido that's for Terracotta? It might be for Terracotta actually. He does have a few flat tiles around it. Also, TBD has the game in the hand. In hand. Mr. Toes is free to do whatever he wants over here. Yes, indeed. He's far away from his opponents. Theodora cannot really do that much damage. Did he get his missionaries to convert his opponents? So we did have this Crabism, right? We had this Shrines and Tithe. No, he didn't get the missionaries. He's getting the missionaries right now. Okay, I see. I see. So he needs to convert both Kupe and also Mapuche. So he can get an extra +4 taxes rate, like +2 from each. Chuck MVP boosting Buttress. Yeah, man. I mean, Chuck over here does manage to get so much science. 114 with also 60 points. He's in a normal age monumentality and he has those points. Tiri's free inquiry, for example, has less than him. How can this be? 108.57 on Coupe. Wow, Malm is also 71.40. He did manage to, well, add more science points, and I do see the walls are gonna finish next turn. Okay, he did manage to put the limes in. I thought he already had limes in when he was turning it, but it looks like no, he did not. He's also getting a pre-built quadrant that will get frigate technology soon. Where is he? He's getting iron working exploration next turn. Okay, well, at least he's gonna have press gangs for more boats. Oh, finally, we do have Phoenicia actually upgrading and starting to move from the east side. Definitely not the same damage quality against the Japanese caravels. Like, this is a massive difference between them, right? These caravels of Persia are so much stronger. So much stronger. And yes, the walls are still going to be chipped away. The strength of the city center is not going to be taken out before the walls are going to be, you know, less than half. And we do have Malm here that needs to get a few catapults. I think this is kind of required right now, right? Tokyo doesn't need walls, but it does need a catapult. What do we have here? Eshuna's defenses are going down slowly. These catapults are going to manage to do the damage with the crossbows, and it does seem like 4 of these ranged units are attacking into it. A level 2 crossbow did also get upgraded. This is going to start to be deadly against Babylon. If he does manage to punch through, and if he does manage to actually get quite a few Malon Raiders to follow up this attack, yeah, I'm not sure what Mapuche is going to do here. What is, man, we don't have a single Malon Raider. A single Malon Raider didn't get upgraded. And he still has the 4 horses we were talking about earlier. Oh well, I guess it is what it is. Dido 246 boats, caravels. I do see Malm does have 3 of them, so again, I guess numbers will matter over here against his opponent. Intelligence coming up from tired next turn. That is something that also will be missing over here on Japan. He might not have actually the production necessary and the time necessary to get spy out. This is gonna be quite problematic because his government plaza is in the capital city. His capital city is getting attacked every turn, and he's losing strength. He might lose it entirely before he actually can finish intelligence agency. One single chop available is not gonna be that much. Yeah, really not that much. Oh well. No gold. Wait, who doesn't have the gold? FDLV doesn't have the gold, no? They're barely making gold. And look like also production capabilities on TBD side, we do have them much stronger. 180 JJJ, Mr. Toes is 160, Marius is 114, and then we do have Ben on 160. Great Lighthouse in the city of Tyre, while finally the spy did get out from the intelligence. I would imagine he's actually going to place it down in one of the Byzantine cities. Do they have vision over these? No. No, he needs to get vision over these cities so he can actually put that spy in to get the extra bonus points. He does have his caravels moving towards his opponent, but I gotta say it looks like the Byzantine caravels are gonna be much stronger with Defender of the Faith in their borders. And Rajendra Kola is gonna need to make his way towards the southeast there. Okay, I think this is where the action is, or was. New horse coming around, Malo Raiders in the build queues are getting hard builds. Spy coming out from Mapuche. He did get printing. Does he have extra intel? No, actually, extra intel is on the side of Babylon. Huh? He has the extra printing. Oh, he got a spy in Mammal Mapu, that's why. I see it. So they both got printing, and there's an extra spy from Babylon. TBD is done. What? What? Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Well, we do have Mausoleum of Halicarnassus getting built in Mr. Toe City. Didn't we see this earlier somewhere else? I'm pretty sure I saw Mausoleum getting built somewhere else. Intelligence coming up here. Lighthouses, lighthouses, lighthouses. Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure I saw it getting built somewhere else. Where was it? Oh, there we go. Thessalonica is getting it. There we go. Mausoleum is going to be built in Thessalonica. Not that he's going to have a lot of, you know, industrial zones, but he's still going to get it away from his opponent. It's still going to be fine. Victory established in Amasia for probably a few more defensive points. And let's see what it is going to do. Is he getting a fleet out? He's not getting a fleet out. And there is a caravel coming for him, by the way, for these boats in Lahore. He does have the upgrades. It's just a matter of actually, you know, having the gold to upgrade these. And that's a bit of an issue, actually. There are significantly more boats from Phoenicia coming in, already upgraded against his opponent. Not that much movement happening here. While we do have the city of Kyoto being attacked every time. Finally, the frigates are coming around. Okay, so these are gonna breach through. So the capital city of Kyoto is gonna be taken out slowly. We do have also the one-touch chocolate of Shizuoka that is gonna be slowly being eaten away. This caravel is exposed to 2 of these attacks from the southwest, but after he's gonna finish this one, it's gonna be significantly harder to go through the next one. Well, we're going to need to see if Phoenicia is going to come to help here. He does need to get some quadrim pre-builds also, and that's exactly what he's doing, getting some in Biruta. While he's hard building caravels from Sidon, he's two turning them. He did manage to get his Merchant Republic press scan card, getting also a great lighthouse in the city of Tyre. Does Defender of the... Yes, the Defender works on... look at this. It's he's also getting the Garrison Commander and Defender of the Faith on these boats. That's why there's 74 defense strength. Janko also, good evening, sir. Intelligence from Constantinople. Kick W. Whoa. Oh yeah. Monkey business, man. Monkey business. I think we can... Alright, it's fine. I think we can keep this. Just putting my stuff in order over here on the left screen. Okay, quite a few quadrim pre-builds coming out also for GGG. Looking at the text, he does need to get there. While we do have a Shuna half HP, we do have the first Mana Raider coming out from Mapuche. The Ben did try, but Jack was just faster on his... Did that Mana Time not do anything? Or wait a second, no. This horse actually got a promotion, right? It got his cells back, because, oh my god, I was thinking, did he just get touched in the wrong place over there? Did you see that? Or Ben getting any damage? Anyway, that was so fast. Everything happened here so fast. Is Persia actually gonna send a few units to defend Ben? He just needs to get like 1 or 2 frigates there in the south, right? To defend Ben. And he has them, right? He has 2 of them going down. A privateer also. But I think just 2 or 3 boats is gonna be enough to actually attack into Japan here. Wait, since they got taken down, Vega City. And Shuna is down! Along with the spy. Unfortunate. Babylon is also going to finish his Terracotta army next turn, while we do have Mapuche getting these crossbows against Babylon slowly. We do have also Persia sending his frigates. Now, that's not going to be a problem. There's no more city to defend, unfortunately, right? There's no more city to defend here. More Malo Raiders getting chopped. What is the Malo Raider damage against these Mana Times? 65, 67. They have promotions also. Okay. Yeah. Spy in Ngulumapu needs to move it out. And we do have Byzantium about to convert his city of Willy Mapu. And the extra taxi straight over here on Byzantium is gonna be sugar. Amazing. He's only on +2 right now, but he can get it up to +6. Making these boats actually survive a lot longer. Looks like GGG just wants to actually get his next frigates out before he does any damage. We do have a few of these Japanese privateers also coming up from Fukuoka, getting next to the Phoenician caravels. I mean, these guys like can go around, right? He can just leave 3 of them here and send the other 3 over here. Doesn't do that much damage, unfortunately, to Japanese caravels. Anyway. Privateer coming out from Fukuoka, Nagoya, intelligence from Kyoto in 6 turns. Is he gonna get to build this? I don't think he's gonna get to build this. Right? With the 2 frigates that are gonna start shooting in the next 2 turns, he's not gonna get there in the next turn with only 5 movement speed, but in the turn thereafter he will. The city is gonna go down quickly. Oh yeah, we need the next prediction. So managed prediction, it was TBD, right? No, it was FTLV. Actually, Chuck did manage to take the first city. Yeah, the city of Vishuna. How much did Ben go down? He's still on 115. So we do have FTLV managing to get this one. There we go. Terracotta Army giving all of the promotion points to these units of Babylon, while we do need to see Mapuche managing to chew through them. We do have him with the Malo Raiders and the promotion. Shouldn't be that big of an issue. Maris BW's frigates might be an issue though. They can do a lot of damage quickly here to Mapuche's units. Next prediction. Start the prediction for who will win. And we do have FTLV and TBD as possible options. And 15 minutes. There we go. I still think for the moment we do have significantly more advantages for TBD. Oh, he just lost a level 2 crossbow. No. But I guess one of the frigates is going to be attacked by the catapults. It is what it is. There's another level 2 crossbow. I hope he doesn't lose this one also. Okay, so there is a caravel being placed over here to see what's going on over there. Looks like Bam is just closing up, bunkering down as much as possible. Unfortunately, you cannot really get that many more city slots. He's getting catapults out to defend the city of Kyoto, or at least try to put a bit of a stronger defense, while he will need to actually get a stronger one, like a trebuchet over here or a bombard. At the moment, he's barely getting his horseback riding, so thinking of that technology might be a bit too far-fetched. We do have also a massive line of navies here between JGJ and Sprig. Sprig does manage to get significant amount of advantages, but he is not going to have square rigging that quickly. JGJ is getting it next turn. Sprig is getting his sprinting in the meantime, also working on a few dromons here, pre-builds I guess for the quadrim, for the frigates. Another spy coming out from tier 2. Did he manage to put a spy? Yeah, he did place a spy in the city of Tokyo to get it against Malm over here. Try to get the extra intel. Yeah, he did. He did get the extra intel. Still no boats from Maori, and I'm actually quite a bit surprised that we don't have this one caravel or another one or two caravels trying to take out Maori cities. I still don't know where Vatican City was. Where was Vatican City and why did it get taken down? Does anybody remember where was Vatican City? Enoch, PQI, no. Pretty sure it's not here, and I'm pretty sure it's not here. I don't know. Oh, this? They gave Mal Vatican City. Yeah, they gave Mal Vatican City. That's what happened. That is amazing. He sues the units of Preslav and got all of these units to Vatican City. We got a bit of help here from Maori. So they're managing to save Malm out of its entire demise over here. Total demise. Okay. Kyoto's walls are gonna be eaten away by the caravels and the frigates. Frigates first though. There we go. He's keeping these frigates as far away from the catapults as he possibly can. And I guess it is what it is. The caravels can do the damage if they want to, and it looks like he's starting to push through the north over there, seeing that the boats of Japan did reposition towards the east. There is a privateer that is gonna get some extra damage, and I do see Japan did manage. No, Persia did actually manage to get +3 combat strength from Magellan. He keeps on adding points. Got the intel, got the extra +3 over there from Magellan. Beautiful. And the admiral. What do we have here? Not much. North of Coupe, yes. Bum. Privateers, squadrons over here. Some wanted in caravels from JJJ. Looks like the fleet, or I should say the naval action is gonna start getting a lot more heated up, I guess. It's gonna get heated up. There are quite a few boats actually from Persia on the western side. Looks like he's keeping a hard eye or close eye on what Vatican is doing. He does have also a settler moving. Where is this settler going? Why is this settler in the water going towards Maori? Hello? There's no way. Guys, do you see what's happening? Oh my god, we got another VIP. There we go. No, you're already VIP. Oh my god. I guess it's the double VIP. Okay, it is what it is. Privateers coming around. Oh. I know what he's doing, guys. He's gonna put a city right in the face of Tirits. But wait a second. Does he not have a unit with that city center? Come on. Because there are a few Maori horses that can actually grab these cities, right? And grab the settler. You can place it here. It's open spot, right? Sugar. Open spot. Anyway, it doesn't seem like Czech is gonna push that easily forward. We do have Babylon defending them behind the mountains. Galileo got recruited, and it looks like Emilito Shattered is the next scientist. Do we have Newton? Yeah, we do. Newton got picked up by Phoenicia, and we do have also Ibn Khaldun showing up over here on the side of Eleanor. Eleanor is actually getting quite big. 119 science, 150 culture, 250 points of production. Dams coming in, extra adjacency, getting spied on by Mapuche, and also finishing up his workshops and our museums in his territory. Already started to trade with Phoenicia, getting 236 points of gold, doing amazing work. Amazing. So Tiris did get to 245 gold production points, by the way. Canal City incoming. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hamonsus, good evening, sir. To show production. I think I was showing. It is what it is. He just needs some sugar. Yeah, he has a sweet tooth over there. Yeah. Okay, so Kyoto probably gonna be one turn away from getting taken down. The caravel can still do the damage there. I'm actually a bit surprised he's not taking in the experience on these caravels. And what is Dido doing? Is he actually upgrading? Yeah, he's upgrading frigates. Sprig is 92 science, 112. He's gonna get to nationalism soon. He has a lot of dromos. Military engineering also coming up next turn. And these drones, I guess they do chip away the caravel strength, and they do have the second range, so you know they have an advantage over the quadrims from that perspective. I do see when we did have GGG managing to spy on the city of Amasia and discover that city center and got a spy in the Great Spy Hat. This is Hat, guys. You don't know Hat? This is Hat. Oh wow. Wow, the Phoenicians knew, man. There we go, Kyoto got taken down. It's the Hat. The drone close up. Yeah, let's see the drone close up. Wait, are they getting a party going or something? Yeah, there we go. We got the drone. Oh man, this is like going in style, bro. Look at that. This is amazing. This is more stylish than the Caravel. I like it. I love it. Why is there a mini boat next to it? Oh, that's the fishery boat, right? Or something. Let's see. Looks great. It looks great. It doesn't seem like at the moment Phoenicia has enough posts to start trading away with Sprig, but with the upcoming frigates, he's definitely going to start doing that. We do have a few of these pre-builds also in the north, and it looks like the war has started between, or I should say the fight has started between JJJ and Japan and Malm. Not that many pre-builds on Z's to actually bank up on, and JJJ is trying to get a few new boats over there with his squadrons that need to get upgraded in the borders of Z's and then sent onto the front line. We do have quite a few of these privateers allowing Malm to do the damage against Phoenicia. But again, the Phoenician units do have so much more strength, so many more points. After Kyoto did get finished, these frigates are going to be left are going to be available to start attacking into the northern choke point, into Shizuoka's choke point. While I gotta say there is still a Japanese privateer in the water. Here is there are catapults that are also going to do damage against that city center every turn, because why not? Okay, it looks like Mapuche's attack is over here. With the Persian frigates coming in, that's not happening. Can he even get the settler here? Because he's banking on the fact that he's gonna last move this. It's not like he's like Daido, right? Daido would have moved in, settled in the same turn. It's not like he's like Daido. Wait, is his opponent, is Tiris gonna see this? No, not yet. We do have man with some units that are getting into the water here. And Marius is already with a fleet next to Otarapa that can be hit, by the way. These privateers can do the damage against the walls of that city center. Looks better than 7. 7, what did you say there? I don't see what the thing is. The 7 something? Okay. The 7 something. Can Vatican found a religion? Yeah, he can. He can get the third religion for Theodora, right? You're talking about Theodora? Yeah, he can. Oh, Civ6. Yeah, it definitely looks better than Civ7. Yeah, yeah. Man, totally forgot about that game. You know, it is what it is. When there's a better game like Civ6, you totally forget about the new one. What do you guys think? Are they gonna pull it back? Are they gonna recover it? Let me actually see. What? 7,700 people playing. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the update actually, you know, raised the bar that much. I don't know. Maybe with the August update. Was this the famous update, or is there another famous update coming? I think there is another famous update coming, no? Does anybody know? Wasn't there a development record or something for Civ7? Okay, Babylon is managing to keep ahead with the science, 132 science, but only 47 culture. He's managing to also get the gold points, which is super valuable right now. With the gold points, they did manage to upgrade everything needed for Persia, and also Babylon did get quite a few of his. Theodora over here does look like will have quite a few problems getting his gold points down. TDT is trying to get that going, and I do see they started lashing out against each other on the coast. Phoenician's fleet versus the Byzantine fleet. We do have the Phoenician frigates that are gonna start doing the damage, and this will give Phoenicia such a big advantage. With the initial 3 ones, he will start taking down these caravels of Byzantium, and another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are coming in. 6 actually, 6. It's just not fun to play. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. I mean, imagine making a game for smart people playable with only clicks. Very little thought needed. No, so, let's say it like this. They try to make a game that is made for smart people work also for the less smart people in the hopes of getting a bigger audience, but you cannot get them to play, right? They basically annoyed both parties. They didn't get the proper game for the intelligent people, and they didn't really get the proper game for the other ones either. Well, this is one of those cases of trying to shoot 2 rabbits and not getting any, I guess. It is what it is. They should actually make how to say, test case or subject case actually in schools about this. How to not do it. How to not do it, basically. Okay, Persia is taking down this encampment in Fukuoka, and it does seem like Phoenician boats did get supreme over here. We do have only a few of these privateers available for Japan to defend, and I do see Japan is trying to get new caravels out. Byzantium should not have attacked. You think he should have just stayed in his borders? I guess so. I guess you would have had that extra plus 3, no? Wait, did he manage? Yeah, he did manage to get his taxi straight, so he has a significant advantage of damage over here against Phoenicia. That's why he's lashing out so hard. But with Phoenicia's frigates coming into play here, he might not have the opportunity to have enough boats. Who all got the religion? How will Theodora convert the next? But I mean, Vatican City is gonna need to be converted, right? Whenever Mam is gonna get that profit. Whenever, yeah. We see this coupe size that not provide to Mr. Toast did get the Diplo points, and I would want to see if he started to get some of those down. No. Okay. Horse finally from Persia. Oh, he got revealed. Maori actually revealed this. There's no way they're stopping this. There's no way. Like this is happening, guys. This is actually happening. Marius BW is gonna breach the defenses of Tirids. Oh, James of St. George at least is gonna put some extra bonus damage over on the fortifications, bonus health. And I do see Maori is starting to get the boats out, but I'm pretty sure he's not happy about this. He's not happy at all. Nobody from the enemy actually got it. I don't think. Wait, did they get it? Maori, Mapuche, England. I guess England is the only one that did get the religion. Yeah, England is the only one from their side, from TBD side. Industrialization coming up in 3-4 GGG. While I do see also Byzantium did get to his frigate technology. He's upgrading finally the Dromons with the extra plus 6 taxi straight. These are very strong frigates. 69 strength. We do need to see healthy resupply line, and it's breached, guys. Marius breached the defenses of Malm of Shizuoka. We do have the frigate starting to get into line to attack into the borders of Shizuoka, into the city strength of Shizuoka. Same thing is happening in Nagoya. Yeah, GGG then just needs to finish off these remaining boats, and that's about it on Malm. It does seem like he's just gonna be remaining alive over here in Vatican City. Now, we do need another turn. And it does seem like the 2 privateers do have enough strength to take out the horses. Let's see. We don't have that many boats. Like, a lot of privateers, but not that many caravels. He does need to upgrade them quickly. Marius BW in his newly settled city. This is such a troll move, by the way, on the sugar tile. A religious victory. Yeah, Prince Cosmo, hello there, sir. Yeah. Okay, that's another one, and there we go. He actually got the slot Marius BW will get his settler out, also moving on that sugar tile. He does need to give it another turn. Mapuche is starting to reposition and bunker down here, getting a few more encampments and trying to get his stats up. 183 science, 92 culture versus Ben's 158, 160. They're both in a free inquiry. No, actually, check. My God, Ben is gonna go down significantly in his gold after his golden age is gonna end, since Chuck does have these points, assist points. No, he's not getting fake science points. Emily Duchatele did get recruited. Emotep is also the next engineer that just got taken by Eleanor, and we do need to see how Mr. Toes is actually going to try to get his next development up. Oracle is getting finished in Newcastle upon Tyne. Emotep is in London. More of these campuses coming around. Oh, he's going to get Venetian Arsenal by the looks of it. I mean, makes sense, you know, at least for the denial. What's happening here? Oh man, Sprig just keeps lashing out over here. Okay. There's so many frigates on the side of Phoenicia, so I think on par Sprig is gonna lose more boats in the fight. Okay, Phoenicia sending a few units to attack into Shizuoka, while Marius is starting to get those privateers in range. And his frigates. He did take out the encampment, so at least he can actually move the units a little bit faster. Unfortunately, zone of control is, it's gonna slow him down over there. Rapa Nui has also been defeated. This was the city-state, and it looks like Mr. Toes is gonna benefit from another city center there. On also 338 points of production, while Tiritz is the biggest one on the other side with 263. Tiritz is about to feel the sting. The great Mario sting over here. Look, Maori? Yeah, we're looking. We're looking. Closely looking every turn. Okay. I gotta say, he doesn't have that much time to actually get this city down. Like, keep this city and use it. Privateers will get 3 shots every turn. Oh, actually, he can do a lot of shots. Not on all of the caravels, but he can do a lot of shots. And what's going up in 17? Whoa. He can attack into this caravel line from this other side over the rice tile. That's what I'm meaning. That's what I'm saying, that he can do a lot of damage here quickly. But he does also need to get his caravels out to get into the borders. We do have him with 75 points against the 68 of his opponents. He does have his Cyrus attack and also Ferdinand Magellan extra +3. Don't think he got a spy into his opponent's cities though. I think his spy is still actually in the cities of Japan somewhere. Yeah, it's in Shizuoka. Okay, Nagoya's defenses are starting to get taken down. Looks like Phoenicia and Byzantium are waiting for the last moves here. Let's take a look. Sprig is on 155 production. We got GGG 234, but only 3 cities that are going to be available to actually get boats out on the western side. And I think that's the weakness, because Phoenicia has all of his cities that he can pump out boats with. So he can use all of his 234 points. Not only he has more production, but he has more production that is actually useful. While on Sprig, I think we only have maybe 50 points in between these cities. But his Amasia is 16. Sinop is 25, okay, so 41, okay, and this is 14, come on, 55 points, man. This is the total production that he can actually output boats with. Antioch doesn't have a harbor out. Constantinople never put a harbor. Oh, he cannot even, he could have placed it down towards the south in Ancira, but he got Ancira down and he couldn't place it anymore. And a bit surprising that we don't have JJJ actually trying to do some last moves. I guess way too many things to do during the turn. He needs to defend here in Nagoya. Wait a second, didn't he have an extra 2 boats or something? Oh, he just lost one. Oh, it is what it is. Yes, it is what it is. Anyway, is Mapuche doing anything? Trying to see what's in the water. Well, we do have also Babylon getting a privateer from Durmuti. He's gonna start pillaging some of these beautiful, juicy tiles from Mapuche. And this is beauty. It looks like Marius BW is getting through. He got through, guys. He breached. He breached. He's getting through Tirits. And I gotta say, Tirits is basically the simmer, right? With the biggest science points and quite a bit of culture. 280 points of production. Uh-oh. He's getting overwhelmed by Marius. At the same time as Marius is overwhelming Japan. And Mr. Toast just keeps on simming. He keeps on simming. Okay, looks like Fukuoka is going down here. Marius does need to actually get a few pillages, and he does have an amber tile and a promotion on that privateer, and that's gonna be full strength quite quickly. Is this city flipping? Not really. This city, is he gonna put one of these? Because this is city is rebelling importance. Getting the population to 2 is gonna maybe slow it down a little bit, but usually you do need to use a governor or something if you want to do that. Oh, love this. Marius BW is gonna get a third wave going against his opponent. He's getting the coursers out. So not only he's gonna be extremely annoying, like extremely annoying against the Maori in the Maori main lake, but he's also gonna get coursers to be annoying in all of the other cities. Let's actually see if they're gonna manage to get the golden age here. Do we have a golden age? So Chaka, no, TD's going dark. 76 out of 87. He's going dark. Yeah, this is what it is. I was thinking if he might get the opportunity to get reform the coinage for the protection of those trade routes, because I was seeing a lot of trade routes that are moving between Maori and Mapuche. That's what my mind was asking about. This is what it is. Wait, do we have any more frustrating comments over here on YouTube? No. Guess it is what it is. Okay, another unit being taken down. Looks like Marius has significant problems of actually taking, you know, trading his units away with Persia. I think he's gonna take this caravel down though. Is he? Wait. Yeah, he can. Yeah, with the frigate. It's just gonna allow more units to pour through. And boom, another caravel got taken down. New caravels are also gonna need to move through Bactri, and from what I do see, he's getting Abu on the front line, so he gets some extra heals on these boats. His city of Bactri, man, requires some help. Shizuoka still up, Nagoya still up. JJJ is fighting in the dirt with 2 people, and we do have JJJ with a extreme. Like, look at the production difference. This is production difference. So both of them kept on making boats. One of them has significantly more. I wonder why. Right, the big production difference. At a score, looks like Ben is going dark. Marius BW is gonna get his heroic age. I do see Mr. Toast is also 1 point off. He should be getting it. While he did manage to get industrialization, he's also managing to get those factories in. 444 points of production, again significantly more than everybody else before he's getting his factories and before the coal power plants. Also JJJ going dark. We do have Sprig. Not going dark. 85 out of 91. We're gonna have JJJ with the extra +5 card also in the next few turns. That's gonna be a problem. Chuck is also managing to secure his golden age. Mount Dark Age. It looks like Tirits is also Dark Age. So Shizuoka is gonna go down this turn actually. Kyoto is still not rebelling. Actually, he got Governor Reina in there to slow it down. And it does seem like Persia is trying to keep away Maori from taking back the Bactri city. Otatarapa is already half HP over here in the walls, and we do have another caravel coming up next turn with a frigate inside. Caravel got taken down. That was an easy one, but unfortunately I don't think he left a slot for his new boats to come through. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. And one of the privateers did get taken down. Caravels are available to take the front spots, and they do need to go through the, you know, or the other tiles over there. I do like to say, I like what Iritz is doing, trying to slow down his opponent's boat's movement, just putting even sacrificing his units for this, in the his land units for this. But this Corsair attack, okay, sure, you know, like usually Maori doesn't actually get a lot of upgrades on his tiles. Well, he does have quite a few quarries, quite a few industrial zones, aqueducts coming up here. He's got on Plaza. This is gonna be all open, all 4 pillages. Marius PW is just gonna get through over there. Kapiti also, oh my god, if they take Kapiti, this is like super damage. It's not like if the LV has a lot of gold and Kapiti is probably like half of the gold they have. Like look at the trade routes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trade routes are going through that city center from Maori, while another 2 at least are coming in from Mapuche through the Reina city. That's so much gold. What is how much gold do you get? Plus, what is it? Plus 4 for each trade route. Plus 4 gold for each foreign trade route. So much, so much. Okay, is actually Phoenicia gonna move through? I think so, right? Yeah, we're starting to see JGG getting there. Man needs he already escaped. Wait, Man already escaped. He's here on Vatican City. He already escaped. He's even trying to get the Holy Side Prayer projects to get another religion for Vatican, for Byzantium, for the taxi strait. Okay, we got some boats. Phoenicia will lose 1, and it looks like he's trading it away. No, he didn't even trade it away. Oh, not that many last moves coming up from JJJ. Unfortunately, he could have done more, a lot more, significantly more actually against his opponent. He didn't, but he did expose and broken up the defenses of Byzantium. I gotta say, these boats are not all gonna get those support bonus points, which are super valuable at this point. This is what it is. What is this? So 2 caravels got taken down. Probably gonna be looking at the 3rd one also for a frigate. And another frigate, and the admiral got pushed back. Oh no! He exposed the admiral and got punished. But now Sprig is lashing out with all of his boats. We do have Phoenician frigates that need to get in here. Oh my god, there's so much distraction, so many boats, so much wood going down under. Why is he not focusing on, you know, one part, actually? Oh, I guess it is what it is. GG, well played soon. Yeah, it does seem like Sprig is on his last legs over here with very little production to replace whatever he's losing on the coast. So many more boats are coming up from Phoenicia, and I'm pretty sure he sees this happening. We do have GGG on 2,000 military strength, while Sprig is only 572. We also do have Persia about to take another city from Maori, Otatarapao, and I do see his caravels are going to have the extra damage they need to keep going, not to mention the privateers that are doing damage from afar. Fortunately, that Persian city is gonna flip next turn and will need to be retaken. It's fine. He's gonna take it with the Corsairs, right? Totarapa. And all of these traders, man. All of these traders. What is this dry? Man is saying dry. Is he drying up or something? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what dry means, but I don't know what it means in his case. Looks like Kyoto got stabilized. Nagoya is next up on the chopping block, and Phoenicia is coupling his boats with Persia to take that city down. What is Eleanor doing? Getting a few boats? No, not really. Finishing up his Venetian arsenal in London. Well, we will have the pause here. We're going to see what's going to happen in the next one. Let me finish this up, and we're going to be talking about the next bonus points. Silver. Nobody has silver, no? Okay, there we go. Sorry. Oh, sorry. That he wanted to say sorry. I see. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Also, Bexpom Dia Senior. Elis Konya, thank you so much. By the way, good evening. Okay. Don't repeat yourself. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. On the stream, sometimes it is actually good practice to repeat myself, to be honest. I know I don't like it, but it is what it is. Okay, horses got through. What did we have in the Congress? Coal power plants banned, cocoa, no amenities, and another Vacutain is gonna get the 2 victory points, Diplo victory points. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna get that Potala Statue of Liberty and everything. And I gotta say, if Borja, it does look like he's getting pushed out here. Yeah, his courses are getting through though. It's still gonna be massive damage, but I gotta say to Coupe here. He's down to 144 science, while Chuck did get up to 211. Went from that drums of war golden age the next up, and we do have Sprig also on 134 science. It looks like Ben 170 with Babylon is gonna get to defend himself here for a little while longer. 200 points of production. Does look like he's keeping up with Chuck on the western side. Maris BW 134 science on Persia, managing to tear up the Empire of Japan, and yeah, he's gonna keep on going over here taking cities. While we're gonna need to see how much damage he's gonna do to Tirits. At least one city is gonna fall. At least another city is gonna fall. Actually, is this gonna slow down enough? So it's minus 10 per turn right now. And loyalty 10. If he takes Otarapa, is he gonna be like minus 8? Is he gonna get to have another turn? That's the question I have. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna get more turns actually. He's gonna get like 3 turns. Nice. 4 turns. No, 3 turns. I did say it proper. Okay, pillage is happening. I gotta say, this is dangerous. Dangerous times for Coupe. Actually, dangerous times for everybody. No more boats for Sprig. Okay, now this is a big question I have right now. They lost their fleets, right? They cannot really defend. Coupe is kind of irrelevant over here. Oh my god, Persia got 2 calves. Guys, he's upgrading calves in the borders of Maori, guys. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Maori's gonna he's gonna lose so many cities here. It's not like he's gonna get anytime soon to steal walls. And it looks like he's barely getting his astronomy in 2. And that's a GG right there. They called it. And this was my question, right? They already lost the fleet. They lost one of the members. Man was getting out of his peninsula over there. Moved into the tundra, into the snow. Oh my god, this was like one of those movies, you know, when the army... when you do bad things and the army tells you, oh, you're gonna be sent to Alaska, you're gonna stay there in the cold. Yeah, basically that's what happened over there with Mal getting pushed out by Marius BW. Whew, man, Marius carried this game, no? Marius kind of carried this game. I gotta say also GGG did amazing over there with the fleet against Byzantium, +6 Byzantium, and we did have Mapuche trying to do as much damage as possible to Ben. Ben lost a city. I guess it was the first city, and at least they got some points out of that. Let's finish the prediction. Looks like TBD did win this hands down against Freritos de la Vega, and they do have another. So their games are coming up in the next days, I believe. Give me a second. We got this. What was it? Guess I could. What I like to do, just cities. Yeah. There we go. Let's get into one of the DVD channels over here. Put my headphones in. Just gonna need to wait for them to join. Any questions, by the way? Any questions you want me to ask? You know, proper ones, not like, you know, how many strands of hair did you lose today or something. It's responding to YouTube messages. Oh man. With much pleasure, Eddie Coffin. I gotta say, in the next 2 or 3 years, actually in the next year, because it's already starting to be extremely funny on YouTube. Oh my god, in the next few years, it's gonna be so funny on YouTube. Like the propaganda machine is gonna work overtime over there, and we're gonna see so much bullshit. So much bullshit. Are they not coming in for the post game? Ah, there we go.
GG's.
GG, well played.
GG.
Man, Marius against the world over there.
We're having fun, that's all.
Peninsula Gaming, man. Tropical Gaming.
I know, I had nice spawn. Like, what can I say? Freshwater expanse, that's all I'm asking for.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that was the hard one on Malm. He only had like one city with freshwater or something, 2 cities.
Yeah, it was difficult for Malm on the spawn.
Did someone, you guys boost him butchers, or did he do butchers himself?
I think
did, I
Chuck,
did.
no? Chuck, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
I
I
had
thought
a
I
lot
did a
of,
little more of a timing, but yeah.
I had a lot of sense in early game.
That was actually insane science
I
in the early game.
noticed.
More than Babylon. And that Lakes of Onyanga City, man, is just amazing. It's the Shemamuls, 2, what was it, 4 to
my
6
second
Shemamuls.
city is like, I like.
Half of his
I have a
culture is
question
from there.
for Spriggan. Why you don't join the Navy fight earlier? With project for Amiral?
Because did you see my spoon? I'm too slow. I'm feed the world and I'm working 2-1 actually. And I don't have a lot of job on.
I also don't think you guys had the gold for it, no?
Yeah,
Or
gold
not
was a
open.
problem.
We don't have a goal for tile, we have nothing.
Okay. Okay.
If my capital was Naval with a good freshwater city on Naval, maybe I can project and try to contest the Naval, but actually I was maybe help me edit it and good luck.
Okay.
Did you guys know I was next to Japan?
Yes, because we see you on.
We see borders of one city from my coast.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
We see a dice tile. But we don't see any of your city until you kill Kyoto.
Yeah, I kind of realized when oh wait, I guess I kept the Japan cities. I didn't even think about that one, but I can't really raise Kyoto.
Can't, not really, you can't.
Why did you remap the first map, Freritos?
We didn't.
We were the one who remade first map.
They don't.
We have
It
got
was,
some,
TBD.
Sorry, the second one.
They remap the second one, and I think it was good remap. The both remap are good, I think.
All 3 remaps, we had everyone on one continent and just me barely on continent. Like that's also the reason why we remapped the first map. We just had no continent.
That's actually the exact same every map. Only
Well,
Mouse on a different continent and we all on the same. So really weird to be honest.
This was just the Marius's karma today, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, you're picking Cyrus, right? Because it can drop down anywhere and be fine. So it's not that bad, but it's more. I know it's still gonna be big Lux, is true.
That's another question. Why Cyrus did not lead the show?
Cultures, like science doesn't really matter on Naval. Culture is way more important.
Okay.
Well, like science matters, but culture is like way more important, and culture gives more science anyway.
And the combat bonus is also.
And the
way
combat
better.
bonus is also way better, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we have +5 on the first slam.
think it doesn't really matter if the other guy just absent
On-
and whatever.
Like it's +5 versus +3, and then the second slam gets +C as well, and then the culture's way more important in my opinion. For example, I mean, I kind of trolled my Pingala. I'm Pingala 5 because I fucking went the +3 on campus instead of in Pingala internal. Small misclick.
My spawn was so awkward that I think you guys are probably wondering where my B2 was going. But there was like literally not a single good settle, so...
But you had
So,
6 settle turn 30.
yes.
Who cares
That's
about
like-
having good settle when you can?
I mean, literally all my cities were 2 pop. All working 1-3s. I literally didn't have food at all. Also awkward with it. Yeah, that's why I opened 6 cities.
You guys any thoughts for map and game tomorrow?
We need to discuss, and we told you like in a few minutes.
Okay, Skype, fine.
I guess GG.
GG.
See you guys tomorrow.
GG, well played.
Just
Oh, there we have it. We had the first game on the board here from TBD against Freritos de la Vega. We're going to need to see if FDLV is going to pull it back next game. And we do have them tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Have a good evening, everybody, and hope to see you next time. I do hope you're going to leave a like and comment over there on YouTube. And yeah, I guess it is what it is. Have a good evening. Bye.
We just sneak into the crib like the block of the GGs.